Thank you very much. Thank you. I think this audience has been a very cooperative one. Yes, you all have been fantastic. So when I came in, I saw persons from, I would say, different walks of life. And I'm sure that on your table, you are not so familiar with everybody. Are you familiar with everybody on your table? Do you know 5 persons on your table? On your table. I can see somebody shaking their head. Do you know 5 people on your table? All right, let's do something real quick now. Please, can you talk to 5 persons on your table and say, welcome, it's about to be a wonderful time. Let's go. 5 people, let's go. I'm counting over. That's 2. My brother, you saw me just say alone like this. Yeah. 5 invisible people are there. Yes, please can you? Fantastic. You are free to move to other tables actually. Yeah. Okay. Now, there was a purpose for me to do that. I mean, just to shake up the whole tense atmosphere. Now, I think I'm at liberty to ask anybody to tell me the names of 5 people on this floor. Because I want to believe you've asked 5 people. You said, hello, good morning, nice to meet you. You look good. You smell nice. What's your name? Right? That's what you did, Abi. Anybody's not quiet? No. Okay. Hello, ma'am. Yes, the lady on, I know what you're wearing actually. Yeah, you're the one looking at me. No, don't come. It's you. Yes. It's good to meet you. Hello. Yes, please. Yes, do you know 5 people in this hall? 5. Your voice is very audible. I like that. Please, can you stand? Thank you very much. Beautiful. Please, can you name 5 persons on in this hall? We have named the people on your table. Thank you. We have the people on your table. Yes. Let's try. Who is Paul? Are you sure your name is Paul? Okay, 1. Who is Toluwani? Is that your middle name or your real name? Okay, Toluwani 2. Let's go. You think that's all? Okay. Now, do you promise me that at the end of this event, you're going to know about 5 persons before you go? Fantastic. Thank you very much. This is thank you. All right. As the event proceeds, one of the liberty I have is to meet anybody at any time. So probably just know that you are having a good networking with people on your table. All right. So please do us this honor to make sure by the end of this event, you are able to interact and have proper connection. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we hear from somebody that has been a very effective team player on this particular summit. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please put our hands together for the country office lead, marketing system development, MasterCard Foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Joshua and DPG. I think comes forward to give us the words. Please, can we do better than that, please? All right.
Thank you so much for that. Just to correct my title, so I don't get in trouble. So I'm Joshua Adedekia. I'm the lead market system development. So we have a country director who happens to be out of the country at this time. So I'm representing her. Thank you. I have some couple of familiar faces here. Kelly and everyone. Thank you so much for welcoming me. And for me, I think this is a beautiful moment for us at the foundation, because one key thing we care so much about is our relationship and our partnership. And that's with the participants of our programs, and of course, with the partners we work with. Everything we do, especially when it comes to advancing education and advancing financial inclusion, we deliver through our partners, and there's nothing we can do without the partners. So I want to say a very big thank you to the partners that have been on this program, and of course to every one of you who are here today. We want to make sure that everyone, no matter where they are from, their background, no matter what in Africa, every one person can actually get on the job a dignified and fulfilling one. So I will make sure my address is very simple, and that's it. I just want to say thank you for having me here, and I'm always here. If there's any question, please feel free to ask me, and of course, you can talk to Mike on the who spoke earlier. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was very sounding. I think it was very necessary that Ms. Savage escaped or released himself from that title that was given to him. I know how important sticking to protocols can be sometimes, yes. So before he comes to the office on Monday and then he finds a mail that is very wonderful, you know how that mail can be now? Then you open your system, the first message you're seeing is from HR, and it's as if you've broken one process or the other. Thank you very much for that. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, please appreciate Joshua Adedeji. Come on. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we would not be boring you with a lot of persons talking. Of course, you know that we have to recognize and welcome properly persons representing our partners in the house. And of course, you know that today they put in a lot of energy, they put in a lot of resources to see that today is a success, right? So it's very much important that we hear from them and we get proper insight into what we will get today. Speaking next this morning, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring up stage our regional partner from Jollyland. Please, if your hands are not so busy, can we make welcome to Luwani? I know, you don't have to step forward.
Thank you for joining us today. So my name is Luwani, and I'm representing the regional partners from Jollyland. I first of all want to say thank you to our employers. Thank you so much for the time that you're putting into this program. I can see that most of the people that we have here are completing their program and transition. So thank you so much. For the associates, thank you for the work. I think that for you to be here, you are putting an amount of grit, intentionality, commitment. It's not easy. You going back and forth and then being here is just, I don't know, I think that it's commendable. So please clap for yourself. I would say that going out there right now is going to the new phase of life. There's nothing you cannot do. That goal that you put for yourself, or that goal that you have set for yourself, you can actually reach it. So do not be afraid. Do not be, what's the word? Don't be worried. I know the economy feels like, I'm not going to do out there, but trust me, you have all it takes to reach that goal. So please go out there and do it. That's the word I will use. But yeah, congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. The key word from everything she mentioned is go out there and do what? It's very fantastic. Of course, we know that the initiative behind Live Africa is to encourage, strengthen these young people that are coming out today and give them a very smooth transition so that when they get into the labor market, it doesn't become strenuous. Of course, you know how it can be to get a job in Nigeria today. And I would say that at the time I finished school, it was a bit strenuous, but to the young people now, there are so many initiatives that is putting them in that good space. And that's the purpose of leadership. Please give me, help me out. Leadership effectiveness.
Accountability.
And what? Professionalism, fantastic. And to a very large extent, I think there have been a lot of successes. And today, this initiative is partnering with MasterCard Foundation to see that we open people into new frontiers. So today, trust me, it is going to be very explosive. Should I be permitted to use the word will blow your mind for a few minutes that we'll be having amazing sections and amazing interactions. So please, if you know you are here and you do not have you didn't come with the perspectives to write, please be ready because we have our people, our panelists that are going to blow your mind. And I believe after now, leaving this door, there will be an impact. Now, I'd like to ask this question. How many of us were here last year? If you're here, can I please see your hands up? Okay, fantastic. Okay. Now, how did you feel last year after the program? Help me out. How was it?
Fantastic.
It was what? I need general feedback. That's what I'm asking you. It was what? It was an amazing experience, fantastic. It was what? It was awesome, yes? It was educative, okay? When you don't know how to give feedback, that's the problem. It was nice, yeah? Say that again. It was what? Inspiring and the first guy ever to be very fantastic. That's very good. Thank you very much. So I'd like to assure you that for those that were here last year, people that are joining us this year, this is a little jump over what we had last year. And I assure you that living here, you'll pick a lot of value. It will be an amazing time to an amazing value added program to you. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, I'd like to bring off stage one of our associates. Please, can we put our hands together for the relationship manager at Tafton, also Ujumo. Please, can we put our hands together for also Ujumo? Please step forward. Is she? He or she? Okay. Apologies, sir. Please, one more time, let's appreciate this very gentleman.
So basically, I'm supposed to share my experience working with the associates. I have 4 associates assigned to my state. And one of the things that I learned working with them is the first few months was rough. It was rough because they were going to be doing the things that I used to do alone. But I'm somebody that goes from 0 to 100 in minutes. But then trying to pass that information down to people in a structured way was a whole lot for me. And we had 4 people at the time. But towards the end of last year, I found a way around it. And by the time we were going to enter into the new year, we had a smooth run. I said that to say the experience had its ups and downs. It had its downsides. It had the times where there were, like my boss like to say, there were feelings of entitlement. But in the long run, there was a lot of learning. First as the supervisor, and then from there outside, because he had a lot to do with interaction, a lot to do with communication, quick communication, complete communication, elaborations, even down to how you dress into some places, because everything counts. How you look, how you present yourself, because everything counts. So I say that I had a fun time working with my team. Very fun time. And since again, I'm about to say no. I'm always I don't do this again because it's a lot of teaching and then learning as well. Sometimes we just want to work and not do any of these. But I think it was a fun one. Thank you.
To take aside general feedback and testimonies from this initiative, we prepare for Mr. Awesome of what this innovation has been to him. All right, before we get into some other person saying a few things about this program, I'd like to bring up stage any of our employers in the house, anybody that would like to come up stage, please. Can I see your hands up? Okay. If we don't have any, or maybe if they are still on their way here, I'll get back to that. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll do something very quickly before we get into very important details for this morning. All right. As I said before, I asked the question, and I want to believe that for some reasons, most of us are very familiar with the persons that are seated at our table. All right. So, please, what I'm about to do right now, it is not going to be a form of partnership. But first of all, I like to divide every table into teams. So on every table, please nominate a leader on your table, please. Thank you very much. Now, please talk. It's a collective team. It's a teamwork. Yeah, nominate a leader on your table. Let's do that real quick. And please, the most deserving person of that to be the leader. Thank you. All right, fantastic. So I want to believe, sorry, please bring it on. Thank you. I want to believe we all have our leaders on every table, right? I'm very particular about this table. So I'll come back and be the last table, actually. Yes. Now, please, can I get the leader from this table, please? Just certify. Raise your hand. Where's the leader? Maybe the leader is so good. The leader is short. Good to meet you, sir. All right. Can I get the leader on that table? Fantastic. I like the fact that you're taking responsibility. That's good. Yeah, who's the leader for that table? Chama, Sylvia, maybe you are. I think you're the one that sponsored this program. Okay, please use the leader for this table, please. Thank you. Fine gentleman, thank you very much. Who's the leader for this table? Who's the leader for this table? No, I want all of you to collectively point. She's the leader. Before you say it's partial, I want a balance. I'm going to. So, hello, sir. Hello, sir. That business has clicked already. Please just join us back. Thank you very much. Okay. I want to be sure your table is a bit scanty. So I'll make your table until you have people on the table with this table. All right, that's fine. So please read the leader for the table. Two people are pointing. Who is the leader for that table? Okay, fantastic, great. This table, I like to mention this table until you find people on the table. Please read the leader for the table. Okay, fantastic, great. All right. Now back to the interesting table. This is the leader for the table. Collectively. Good. All right. Now, on every table, when I said choose leaders, the beautiful thing is everybody, I know people that are very shy in leadership. So they are like, I'm not going to be this. This is a twist. On every table, the leaders of every table are those that are going to appoint people to take on tasks. The leaders on the table are those that will tell their team members to take on tasks when I come to your table. So leaders, are you happy now? No, shine your teeth. Let me know you're happy. Leaders, are you happy now? See, my guy is not fraternizing now. The leadership politics is not coming out. I like that. All right. Now, so on every table, I'll speaking directly to some of the leaders when I need to do some engaging comments, all right? Just like the one I'm about to do now. Please, DJ, can I have a second mic? If there is, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Now, please, I like this first table to please give me one person. Sorry, the leader of this table, please appoint one person for me. Thank you. You want to set me up? Don't know what I want. Let me leave your table first. But people are not giving my balance. You still have. I'm coming. Before there will be fights now. All right, my friend, please. I need somebody from your table. Who's the leader from the table? Oh, okay. And you can't play my. This is the leader from the table. Okay, fantastic. Please give somebody, hand over the mic to somebody. Let's do something real quick before. You want to represent yourself? Okay, fantastic. You put your hands together for. Wow. Please, you all stand and thank you. Thank you. You know, when I asked that you should choose me down, you were appointed like Friday. So now, not to put you on the spot, right? The cameras are on you, not to put you on the spot. The rule of what I'm about to do right now is do not say yes, do not say no. Any other response is okay. Are you ready? This is it. Do not say yes, do not say no, do not say yeah, do not say nah. Yeah and nah, you are listening to. Are you listening?
Yeah.
Now, on every table, the minutes you don't say up to 1 minute, you just saw less than 0 point. So, do you understand the idea now? The organizers are going to give a gift to the best table, not me, the organizer. Okay, are we ready now? So, like that, not to don't be serious, don't be serious. Okay. Please, can you tell us your name and what you do for a living when you work? Yes, the three.
Of course, my name is Pedro Gali. I am Programs Associate at Big Africa, and I work at Big Africa and I'm a Programs Associate.
Fantastic. How long have you been working with Big Africa?
1 year.
1 year. This one you're not, you don't know me, honestly. Just give me the response, all right?
Of course.
All right, your name is what again?
Pedro Gali.
Faith. Okay. Faith. Where do you see?
Is that
I can't hear you.
Festa?
Oh, you see Festa. You came up. So this is the idea is we are playing with English right now, okay? It's not English. Do you understand? It's not English. When you're not it's not English.
Sure.
Thank you. All right. You came all the way from Festa this morning, right?
Of course.
Did you meet traffic on your way back home?
I need to.
Do you drive?
No.
From your group. She did not even last long. Okay, can I get somebody from that and back? I think I have a correct answer. Yes. Thank you. No worries, sir. Relax. You want to start? No one wants to be a millionaire. I'm not giving any because. Okay. It's a pleasure to meet you, ma'am.
My pleasure.
Yes. Please.
I have to say yes.
Say that again, ma'am.
I have to say yes.
I'm the umpire.
Okay.
Please my game.
Okay.
Are we ready now?
I'm ready.
Fantastic. I know you're going to meet me to some point. I think as a professional psychologist, I'll meet you on this one. The idea is the reverse psychology of every person, and it has been proven for 7 years doing this that there is no way. But I'll try. You look good this morning. Is it morning? Is it afternoon? Still morning, right? You look good. You been to Lagos? Fantastic. You came in here alone?
My colleagues.
Your colleagues, fantastic. What's your name again, ma'am? And your position?
My name is Celia. I'm the executive director.
I don't find a problem. Executive director. I'm the executive director of my company. Okay, fantastic. Are you married now?
I'm single.
Fantastic. All right. What did you have for breakfast this morning?
I've had breakfast.
I'm trying not to look at you, so let me be distracted.
Okay.
Yeah, what did you take this morning? Did you take anything? You had a cup of coffee. Coffee. Are you sure?
Black.
You took black. You drove down here yourself when you took driver did?
I had a driver.
The driver brought you down here.
He did.
You don't seem to be like somebody who's still in Nigeria. You just still in Nigeria.
I still in Nigeria.
Where exactly?
West of Lord.
In West of Lagos.
Lagos.
What did you study in school?
Geography and education.
Master's level.
That's undergraduate.
Master's, what did you study?
MFAP.
Fantastic. What did you finish?
LBS.
Yes.
Wait.
When did you finish at LBS? Yes.
said yes. I said yes. It's the only one who come and bring it. It's the one that said yes. No, it's not the one that's salary now. It's the one that said yes.
Okay, did you all hear say yes or no?
No.
Okay. We're not done.
Are you sure?
Shall not one. Oh, first of all, please put your hands together. So the reason why she have more points, she has actually the reason why I give you guys -1, she has actually surpassed that stage. So she can be the professional level now. This is the first time I'm seeing your EP very happy like this. Okay, now. So people are listening to right? This is the notional we are living for. Okay, just a few minutes and then I'll go to you. Yes, what do you think about this innovation? How do you see what's the projection in the next 5 years? This program.
Projection is already there, where the foundation was to reach 1,000 in 2 years ago. So in 5 years, it looks like 50,000 associated with that. Okay.
Please give me the mic. Support the people. Still, some supposed to set it remark. Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, that was for 2 tables. As the event proceeds, we'll get to have, I'll get to know other persons on other table and then also try to understand how much of the competing on this reverse psychology. I like this thought to please move around. Please move around. Once you move around, tell you when to stop or when to stop moving. Yes, just move this. Yes, move it that way. Keep letting it go. The music can play at some point, right? And then when the DJ stops it, somebody picks. Yes. Somebody picks from it, and then I'll tell you what to do next. Let it go, let it move around. Once it comes to your people, make sure you tap the top of the cover before you let it go. But yeah, let's go. Let's go. Keep it going. All right, stop. Thank you. Hold it, man. Hold it. Thank you. You know that moment you have to stand up to give it to the next table. That's your losing actually. Okay. Ma'am, can you kindly open the container? Let's see what we have inside. All right. Okay. Did you pick anything? Pick one. Okay, you can send it up. All right. So use the microphone. What can you see? Or what is written on the paper you're holding? Say that again.
2023.
All right. 2023. Fantastic. All right. Please, what's your name? Tell us your name, what you do. Yes, just give us that.
Okay.
Fantastic. All right. In the year 2023, that's what you have to, right?
Yes.
No, don't worry, I'm not doing anything again. So now, I need you to please tell me what's your most remarkable experience career-wise in the year 2023. Let's say for me, ma'am, for a few minutes.
Okay. So I would say it was living, thriving at my previous workplace. Being in the workplace where people have diverse cultures and country related to appreciate the work, what you do, and they are willing to have some other
So for me, that's a plus. It's a memorable experience. Yeah.
Would you say that year 2023 was a success for you, big one career-wise?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, please round of applause for her. And also thank you for speaking as well too. You've impacted one or two persons here. All right, please can we have the box move around, please? Thank you very much. I'm going to have about 5 persons and then according to the quiz. Let's have it move around. DJ, can I open that? Thank you. Keep it moving. Tap the top and then let it move around. Let's go. Pass it. So. Yes. Please, ma'am, can you stand? Thank you. Okay. Please can you tell us the name, what you do, and if you would like, tell us what the Lord has done for you.
So my name is Madonna. I am the communications PR manager for Deep Africa. And that's not one for me. I can't tell it all.
I like the fact that the people that their voice is loudest is Deep Africa. Please, can you pick something from the box that we have? Let's see what you have, and then. Okay. And then we'll see and hear. Please, I want everybody to please at this time kindly just pay attention, all right? This is a very important one. I think go a long way to aid people. Yeah, what do you have?
2016.
2016, that's a long time. 2016. All right. In 2016, please tell us what you were doing in 2016 and one of your biggest challenge in 2016.
I think 2016 was very remarkable year for me. I was getting my master's degree after having been just recovering from surgery at the same time. So it was a year of push for me. Yeah, that's what I was doing. 2016.
Wow. Because I think so my next question is, it was the same year you recovered from your surgery, you had your master's. I think she deserves another round of applause. What did you have your master's?
That's the universe.
Fantastic. Beautiful. What was the biggest motivation at the time?
I just wanted to be better. I wanted to improve in style. I wanted to do something different.
And you would say definitely from 2016 to now is how many years? Please help me out. How many years, please? 9 years. Your decision at the time after recovering, your recovery period and then doing your master, would you say your decision at the time actually paid off right now for you?
It more than paid off. It, in fact, the ripple effect continues.
I like that. But in the touch you, right? Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome and can we please put the next together for me? Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. 3 more persons, and then I get into the next thing we have for this one. Let's go. Let it go. Let it move around. Let it move around. Let it move around. Don't tap the top. Don't tap the top. Tap it on the moment. Tap it on the moment. Let's go. Move it to the back. 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 Stop.
Hands up.
I see the way you stand like the police telling me every something. So, okay, sorry. Who was the last person that touched you? Hey, Mami, who is the team lead of that table, please? You. Okay, thank you very much for that. All right. Please pass the mic to him. Thank you. Please shake that container for me. Thank you very much. And when you shake it, I need you to please open it and then tell us what you have inside. Okay. 2023. Please tell us your name, where you work, and what your designation is.
My name is Lucky Johnny. I work with Joma Nigeria as a new analyst.
Baba, your position is long. Say that again, please.
Male analyst.
Male analyst.
Sorry, evaluation research.
Hey, now you talk. I know it's long. I know it's an acronym, and it's a very long thing. You're talking. Okay. In 2023, please tell us one of your very remarkable experience. One. Also, tell us about your challenge, and how you were able to surmount that challenge. In few words, please.
But for me, in 2023, nothing spectacular. So it's just a year German passed by. So I won't say I have something spectacular to talk about.
You were working at the time, right?
Yes.
Okay. And this is the same place where you're working on it. That's the idea. So what was it for you? Why did you leave where you were? What year did you move? What prompted it? At 2023, was there something you needed to think of to move to the next level? Something like that. Okay, why allow you to do the thinking? Move the box, let it keep moving. At least you get somebody to say something about that, yes. So let it keep moving, don't worry. Don't think of something, I'm still with you. Yeah. What? Tell me I'm ready. Thank you. Thank you. Please, the person that held the ball, just hold it like it's a property. Hold it. Thank you very much. All right.
So at that time, I was working as a digital marketer. So I was working, not, digital marketing has different aspects. So just the SME part. And I feel like I want to do more. So that is starting my analyst career. So I want to transit to another field. So during that time, okay, yes, I think I worked on a particular financial pitch deck that my boss worked with, and that thing got maybe huge contracts. So maybe that's a spectacular thing that happened.
I like the fact that this word, please clap for you. So when people say huge, they don't like to call figures. They will not kidnap you, don't worry. Okay, so that was your highlights for 2023, right? All right, fantastic. Thank you very much. And that was encouraging to somebody here. All right, so remember, he mentioned it was this year he transited into from what? To analyst. All right, so it means that no matter the timing it takes you to move from one level to the next, please be ready to move if that is what will take you to the next level. Thank you very much. One more time, please appreciate it. Come on. Let's go back to the lady. Let's have a lady from there for your place. So the lady that hits the box. Yes. Hi, ma'am. How are you doing?
Good morning.
Good morning. Please tell us your name. What you work as and where you work.
I'm culture associate at Enterprise Development Center. I'm taking this.
Wow. So people are say that again. People are
Culture.
Well, culture. I was about to think you were HR. I just rearrange your name. That's it, Abi. Yeah. I'll say I work as HR. So people are cultural. Is it not? It's not another. It's not what do you call it now? A subset of HR, right?
Yes.
It's the people now. It's the wicked people. The HR. Don't use the word HR. Okay, thank you very much. That was a letter. Yeah. So I need to please go through the container and then. And after that, I'll get the last person and then I'll be all for this. So please be ready. We are getting to the very paramount moment that we all have been waiting for. All right. Yes, ma'am.
2010.
2010. Wow. Everybody, can I hear you say wow? In 2010, what were you doing and what were the highlights for you in 2010?
In 2010, I was in primary 4.
In 2010?
Yes.
Who arrests you? What's that?
Sorry.
Okay, let's do the math together. 2010 now, how many years? 15, Ali? 15 years. So in 15 years, you can be in primary 4. Man, that is no one I can actually. Thank you for that. Now, in that primary 4 that you read, hold on, in that primary 4 that you read, what was your biggest challenge in primary 4? Tell us. Just give us a few of the highlights in 2010.
So in primary 4, I used to get into a lot of trouble. So I remember my parents disciplining me a lot that time. So yeah, that was a major challenge at that time.
All right. Please can you put your hands together for her? It's something now, so there are people who are, people who work as HR, they're always very troublesome. So it's a default setting for them. But the way you're laughing, it seems like that's seems like you should be that department. Or you can resonate with what I'm saying. Okay, so people who work in HR, they have a very good peculiarity. You can find somebody who has something that is a close characteristics or similarity when you find people who work as HR. Unlike accounts, they're just very, very principled guys. When you see these HR people, they can come at you as somebody who are sanguine. They can come at you as people who are sanguine, but when it's time to give you the letter of termination, they are like the kings in the kingdom. Yeah, so the way she comes in as if she's a novice Sam, that's not how she is in her office. So, yes, but thank you for that one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'd like to bring up stage. Please keep the container to yourself. All right. Yes, I'll come across to you that. I'd like to bring up stage the final testimonial for this afternoon before we get into the panel section. I'd like to bring up stage Oluwasegun Israel, the EcoPH manager, Points Nigeria. Please can we put our hands together for Israel, even as in front of them.
Hello, everyone. My name is Oluwasegun Israel. I work with Points Nigeria. I work with the foundation arm, Points Graduate and Communal Support Foundation. I see our founders smiling over there. Thank you for leading the foundation. So we had about 13 or 14 associates who work with us at Points Nigeria. And I happen to work with most of them closely when they resume. One of the first things we had for each of them was take them through a 1 month onboarding session, and I happened to coordinate that process. And so I could say for a fact that I know virtually them very well. It was a learning process for everyone involved, both for me and for all of them. I just transitioned into the role in February. I think it came in February. So I was given the opportunity to manage some of them. I remember I sent it to them and said, I don't want to manage with these people directly.
Sorry,
You will all of that. And so I was tasked with the responsibility of managing the most
it just shows on the screen or something.
if anything comes up. And I would say it has been a moment of growth.
I think there is.
There were challenges along the way. But I think the most important thing is that right now, what we say that the progress and wherever they find themselves tomorrow, they are ready for whatever it is that will come their way. I would always say that an organization or people call organization, any organization that wants to go far will have to invest in the people that are part of that organization. And some of these associates that have worked with us over the year have been given some tasks. They've been entrusted with solely managing certain areas of projects that some of them didn't think that they could pull through. I remember at BBC putting some of them into groups and saying, "Oh, come up with different projects that we think you can, or that we think boys at the book can benefit from." They all brought in the A game. I have about 3 or 4 persons in my department, and they've been very reliable. I could say for a fact that I could give them tasks, I could give them tasks, and I could go rest, bring fully well that task is going to be completed and achieved effectively. So yes, it has been a growing process for everyone involved. Did we have any challenge along the way when we came initially? Yes. That's a basic attitude sometimes. There can be that nonchalant attitude from some persons, but they've grown. It's the growth process of the enormous. And truly, we're going to miss them. We're retaining some of them. Which is very important. For those who want to stay with we're retaining some of them. And for those who are moving to other things in life, I'm sure that they are ready to thrive, basically. So this is me saying congratulations and cheers to global impact and sustained relevance wherever you find yourself. Thank you so much. So I would like to say thank you to Mastercard Foundation and to you and to Job for giving this one an opportunity to have something to hold on to, which is so thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you.
I'm pleased we can give you this other round of applause one more time. Thank you so much for how resourceful you've been to the young guys that have been trained and brought into your system. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next set of persons I'm going to be calling off stage, I have a little peculiarity. I had a bit of a concern about them. Very fantastic brand, organization. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you that a lot of persons who want to get into the labor market nowadays, sometimes because of the rush, they tend to apply for jobs. I'm sure for those that are in HR and all of that, you see that sometimes you get CV of persons and then you're asking for a certain level of experience, and for some reason, the person just applies. Have you come across that? And then the person has probably just maybe like 6 months, and then you see like 5 years with masters and ACCA, but the person does not have any. But the person just applies. What do you think motivates that? What do you think does that? No, say it out loud. Say it out. What do you think is the drive for the people who do that? So as all of you are doing as if you not tried before. You want to tell me that you not apply for a job that you know that competency level you cannot get this job, or you just say, let me just try it. You did not do it before. My brother, you did not do it before. You didn't do it. Now, for some reasons, I'll let you know that a lot of persons have not been exposed to this form of initiative that helps them tailor them into a particular kind of thing or level that they can be and then grow. For some of the organizations here, I trust that you have internships and form of levels of growth that help people to come in, even as starters, and they become professional over time. And for some people, I'll tell you that they do not know about this initiative, they do not know about this idea. And seeing this kind of stuff, I think it is worth celebrating, it is worth being thankful for. So one more time, I'd like to celebrate every member associate from Jobaman. Are they here? Please, can we celebrate them? Where are they? Where are they? Members, associates, whatever, from Jobaman. Please, can you put our hands together for them? Come on. So bringing off stage to give us a few words, I'd like to welcome one of our associates. Please put your hands together for Ajiboye Elizabeth. Please, can we put our hands together for her worship? If you want to give planning, I want to come to be encouraged.
Good afternoon. My name is Elizabeth Ajiboye, and I'm an associate at the African Telex Company, Jobaman in Nigeria. So the MasterCard Foundation has really helped me a lot. I would say that I got to know about it at the right time in my life because I finished my NYSC program 2023. And I got to know about the program, I think, a month after I graduated from the National Youth Service Corps. So I was working in a startup where I was working as a program manager, but I've always had that dream and the passion to work as a product manager. I've learned a lot about product management, and I've always looked forward to having an hands-on experience working as a programs and product manager. So we started the program, I think, December 2023, and I got the opportunity to work as Jobaman, the African Talent Company, as a associate product manager. So it was actually a great opportunity for me because I was able to transition from programs manager to product management, and that is what I have actually always wanted to do. So I was the program helps me to get place me in the right direction that I have always wanted to. And I think I completed my 1-year program, that's the associate program, yesterday. I completed the 1-year program, and I was offered to stay back as Jobaman. So I just want to say thank you to MasterCard Foundation for this great opportunity. It has actually helped me a lot in my career, and I'm so grateful.
Fantastic. I think these are the kind of news and testimonials once again. One more time, please, can you appreciate her? All right. To all of our friends, members, associates, those that are watching online, would like to say that I believe to an extent you've seen and heard, and you can feel it and know that, of course, this is alive and a lot is going on right here. And of course, you can also be a part of, all right? So now I'd like to have a live testimony. So please, we need anyone to please pay attention, all right? And listen to some live testimonies at this time.
Hi, my name is Felicia Ufiodenladi. After my internship,
That's my experience.
Let's continue. Okay. Well, we're trying to make sure that we are set on that thing. It will be very important that we let the one keep moving. Let's get to hear from some other persons from. Okay. So we're ready. Now. Right, so
I thought it was talking.
What do you say? All right, ladies and gentlemen, English is spoken very encouraging and small our minds and also.
Okay, I'm making use of Bluetooth.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Felicia.
All right, please, can you please help us get this subject properly before we come up? Thank you. Thank you. I'd like to make welcome Derek Biancolo from Joloman. Please put your hands like Derek.
You don't need it.
Derek.
You still need this one. Yeah, I still need this.
Please, can we appreciate it in person? Hi, bro. Good morning. Good afternoon.
What's going on? It's been so
Yes, Derek Biancolo, my name. A male associate at Joloman. And the last 1 year has been nothing short of exciting. In fact, I feel like this whole experience was tailor-made for me.
So the two are ready.
And I say this because I used to be a volunteer
After this,
in the
there will be the second one.
and
So it was supposed to be.
somehow I found placement with the job already as a male associate. So I basically transitioned from doing free work that I was passionate about to being paid to do what I love. So now it doesn't make me like work. And then additionally, I count myself as one of the lucky few Nigerians. And I say that because the course I studied in school was one of those courses that lecturers would tell you that you can work anywhere, you'll be fine. Essentially, it means that it's very hard to get placed in that line of work. So yeah, I had all the whole undergraduate theoretical knowledge and experience in adult education and community development services with a core in mentoring and foundation. So having this opportunity to finally practice what I studied. Felt like, wow, finally my degree is not going to waste. And then aside that, I really do enjoy traveling and stakeholder engagement. And I think also in government last year, I was probably the most traveled staff. And I traveled, I think, 13 times in under 6 months. And I also happened to win an award. Yes, this is also my honor to say thank you to everyone that was involved, the foundation and the government as well. Thank you. Please also say very thank you to Mastercard Foundation. Yes, of course, you see that in good positive feedback from every one of us that have participated in this initiative, and they are sure, just like the ED from Liverpool had mentioned, that more frontiers are still opening and we are still going forward. Okay, to see that more persons are affected. All right. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that was it from Derek. So the media ready. All right, please let's see if somebody. Let's get one of the live testimony.
Yeah, Mastercard Foundation associates programs of secure my next role for providing me with relevant work experience and also opportunities to grow and experience new things, which actually boosts my confidence to secure another role. Yes, the program has inspired me to start a new initiative. And during the program, I learned that I can always find a way to have my community, no matter how small that initiative or action will be. I discovered that the people in my community struggle to get a job or funding, not because they don't have what it takes, but because they don't see looking that such opportunities exist. I started this initiative to bring such opportunities closer to them and give them ideas on how they can go about to secure any funding or job that comes their way. The most valuable thing I've learned from this experience or program is that there are always opportunities. I just have to align my certificates these opportunities. And I think the moment that changed my perspective was when we were assigning mentors. I never knew someone would be so dedicated to giving this time or attempt to see that somebody grows. So my mentor was someone that gets pushing me to see outside the box and help me to build capacity, get to the potential and abilities I'm able to do that. And it actually changed my perspective. And I hope that that the time will come where I'll also do back to the community like that and also be a good mentor to some other people. Thank you so much.
That was really touching. Yeah. I mean, hearing many of these testimonies, I believe that a lot has been going through the mind of so many persons. You're thinking for persons who, are yet to feel the effect. To some persons, I know they'll be thinking and then they'll be wondering, when will I give a testimony as such? Of course, I'm very particular. I'm very sure that it will be an opportunity. There'll be an opportunity for you to have your moment as well too. All right. If you key into the concept of this initiative, I'm sure you'll get something very tangible over time. All right. Okay. Let's listen to somebody else. I think we have a very special testimony from somebody.
So, see back to back, we have more like this one. think it's from. I will push the
Okay, please, can you help us with the sound? Okay, okay. All right. While the media tries to see that we have a very good sound, I think it is very important that we get to hear from this person and see that we get better insight, get to hear from people, while they see that we get that sorted.
Hello. You know, the
It will be a very great time for us
the thing is not that
listen
loud,
to our
it's loud. It's loud.
How many of us are already stretching? Okay, let's do something real quick. Please, everybody, please, something.
You see,
Be all right. Let's go.
So
As you are stretching, please stretch your hands.
You know what?
Body.
You know
Move your body. Just move your body.
Just-
Move your body.
just fix
Stretch,
the
stretch,
HDMI
stretch,
stuff. I'll put the microphone
So your office is you call it stretch.
the speaker
Yeah.
there, so they can hear from my own speaker too.
Yeah,
How do you want
beautiful.
to do it?
So the people that
You know it's
sit down,
playing out the
I want to
Bluetooth like
believe
this.
that.
Start again.
Okay, fantastic. I think we're good now. I wanted to take it to John, but let me just be very simple. Please, can we all please sit? Sit. Please stand.
Which one of
That's the idea. That's the idea. If I like to do like that, you stand.
this principality?
So that you have trust issues, and go to the next again. Okay, to sit down.
No, we're not playing it.
So people are standing. Sit down, thank you. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, excellence and excellencies in the making. This moment, we would like to begin with our panel discussion. The journey in 1 year and what next. Ladies and gentlemen, to lead us in this panel discussion, I'd like to welcome somebody very resourceful to one of our partners, Sleep Africa. Please put your hands together for the Director of Program, Sleep Africa. My name, Amabel Wakama. Please put your hands together for her. Yes, I like that thing. Okay, that's all. That's it. Thank you. All right. So the moderator do justice to the panel section and then have every other panelist come join us on stage.
So, good afternoon, everyone. I'm happy to see a full room and happy to be here at the second edition of the Brown Bag Networking event. Really glad that you all made it. I want to say welcome. Again, many welcomes, but I think that you cannot oversay welcome. So thank you for being here. So this panel session is really sort of to talk about the journey that has happened over the past year and what is next. What kind of unpack tips and tricks, ideas that can help you in the next chapter of your lives. Like our executive director said, see this as an adventure, and there will be many adventures. So what's next in store for the upcoming adventure of your life, post this associate program experience? And joining me on stage, I would love to welcome, let me see her, I don't know if you know, but Uki Kinagodari was here earlier. Okay, so we'll wait for her once she gets back in, but I would also like to welcome Toluwani, who has been a wonderful.
I told you that everybody is going to receive him.
Working with placements and all the wonderful ones and things. You can just jump off, okay? So looking forward to speaking to her about it. And also, finally, I would like to welcome people who will be.
Yeah, I'm not following. You are very. I'm acting like
So, I know we probably have a lot to do. The Mastercard Foundation, our Mastercard Foundation will be closed very busy. So we know that's probably something that took her attention for a while. But while we wait for her, I'm just going to give you both an opportunity just to introduce yourself briefly. What do you do at Jobberman? And just maybe a few words about just the journey over the past year. Nothing so intense, just a short introduction.
Hi everyone. So I'll introduce myself again.
Thank you.
My name is Togwani Agno. Some people know me as Vicentia, so Vicentia is my first name. I am the programs coordinator for Jobberman, and we manage Nigeria and Ghana, so West Africa. How's the journey been for us this past year? I think that for this past year we have learned a lot. First of all, when we started, we didn't anticipate a lot of challenges that we faced. We are just hoping that we're going to place people and then things just go as smoothly as possible. Hey, I have news for you. We went through a lot of challenges, and I'm glad that we're able to be here because it shows that we're able to overcome this challenge. And that's a beautiful thing. I think that I would like Amabel will say we can't say thank you enough. So I would say thank you to the Mastercard Foundation for giving us the opportunity. We won't be here without them. So it's a round of applause. We don't think standing ovation. I think we should all stand and give them that because we won't be here without the Mastercard Foundation. So thank you very much. Thank you. And so, yeah, I think that for us going into the next phase, we have learned a lot. So we will be able to apply things that we have learned, and I think it will be smoother. And hoping that we have employers that will transition with us also. And we hope that we have employers that will transition their associates, because that's very key for our program. As much as we support with having the associate becoming, we are happy to also see that they're going to full-time roles in your organization. So yes, that's the thank you for that. How do you see this?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Bukulati. I work with Terra Academy for the Arts as the Gender and Safeguarding Lead. So in the last 1 year, I think it's exactly 1 year, I was last Thursday, so to speak. And we had first batch, I think there were 4 associates. And in communication with Jobberman all the time, just get it right. There are a lot of learnings, a lot of conversations. How do we place them? Where are they coming from? Where in the organization do they best fit? And at the time, I was handling the human resource aspect of our program as well. And we call across 3 states. So there's Lagos State, there's Ogun State, and there's Kano. And each state has peculiarities of their own. So we're very, very intentional about where and who. And as our structure would evolve, they would also evolve with us. And I think the parent system, there's a chapter did well with the parent system of associates to line managers to supervisors. But the first level was to help them understand how our process runs. And I believe I told most of them, not all of them, that soak in everything you can get at APTA. We will not be able to handle you, but learn and soak in everything. And I believe they did. I believe they learned. Yes, there were challenges, a whole lot of challenges, but because we as human beings, we all come in different shape sizes. So everybody had to understand, to communicate well, to learn from one another, and to work together. That was one thing that is very key. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and welcome, Buki. Thank you for joining us. Please, a round of applause for Buki, member that's now including us. We're just doing a brief introduction, which I know you have a little bit, but also just reflecting on the 1 year before we dive into the questions proper. So,
Okay, thank you. So my name is Okine Godari. You had them call me Oki, so that's fine. I work in the Mastercard Foundation. The associate program is actually a program that I'm leading in the foundation. So it's really exciting for me to be here to listen to all the perspectives, even hear from the employers, people that are finishing. I think that when we reflect over the 1 year, we reflect about the learning that have come out of it. We reflect about how we see how, what the action program is running across the continent. It's not just in Nigeria or in West Africa. We see the different contexts that young people are facing as they try to make that transition to the kind of fulfilling work. We also see the challenges that the employers are facing, because I think somebody said earlier, it's one thing when you're doing something by yourself and you know that, I do myself, fast, is gone. But then if you want to grow, you want to have a bigger operation, you want to do more, you now have to rely on other people to do what you could have done for yourself, and maybe you could have done it better, but now you have to train them so that they can do it just as good as you, and then that's when the real benefit comes out of it. So that was one of the reasons we decided that we didn't want to do just a 6-month internship. Because in the first 6 months, you are learning, and then you just get into the groove of things and it's over. So we decided, let's try 1 year and let's see what impact it will have, not just on the associate, but what impact it will have on the organization. Yes, the associates there are lots that they are the ones who are trying to support to access the kind of framework. But we want to see how that journey becomes stronger and better. And then we said, okay, we can just reach employers and place people there. But we felt, no, let's have partners that are focused on your career and professional journey. Here they said something which was saying that work is just from a career. How do we help people to think beyond the pressures that they're already facing and thankfully they are not in this organization, but to think more about that journey and that career? And that's where our partners, like government come in to stick with you, to stay with you. I know you gave her a bit of sleepless nights. Sometimes when we get on the Zoom call, we have like, yeah, don't sleep. Yeah, which is good. It's not part of the process. So we're looking forward to the expansion. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I really love this project. First, just on a personal level and for a professional as back of Africa. But I really love it because it's somebody that's very much dedicated to empowering young people, and someone that's very familiar with the challenges of unemployment on the continent. I see a project and partners that are directly responding to that problem. I think it's amazing. I think it's absolutely fantastic. But the thing that I'm also very particular about is when you hear unemployment or employability, it sounds very one-dimensional. But within that one thing, just like what Money was saying, there's so many things, and I mentioned so many nuances from how you place, how you support, how you help people build skills, how you help them connect, leverage your opportunities, learn, unlearn, grow, develop, so many things. It's a whole bouquet of things that fall under that thing called employability that you're trying to, respond to. So that brings me to the question I have that for you, Uki, which is about beyond just, okay, I got a job, I'm now in this job. You want the young people to leverage the role for making meaningful connections, connecting with their fellow associates, with their employers, hopefully getting retained. But how can they build these meaningful and strategic relationships that open doors for career growth? Just like what Kenny was saying. Think about it beyond just this day job. How is it now going to change the trajectory of your life so that you have a career path? And you have to be intentional. So how can we really encourage, or how can these young people start to think about it in this category, making meaningful connections, networking improvement, etc.?
Thank you. Okay, so I have to give this analogy. Everybody here, I'm sure, knows 2 or 3 people that are trying to get a job, that are out there seeking. And then picture this, you said someday, one day, and somebody you really respect, and you don't want to disgrace yourself in the person's presence, comes to you and says, oh, I need a PA, or I need anybody, an accountant, I need this.
You have 20 friends, right? And this person, now, you know that looking for a job. Even one that is your best friend, maybe one you can never recommend. Because you know that this one, the day the boss shall is the day slap that it shall receive. Right? You know that as much as this, among the same people I know who are job seeking, these are the ones that will never recommend. As much as I love you, I will not give you half of my salary. That love will make me give you your salary. But I can't recommend you to someone that I look up to. But recommend to somebody that will know that I got this person. Hey, you can't. What am I trying to say? A lot of times we want to curry favor from people, we want to get close to people so we can get favor from them. But you see, when it comes to career growth, when it comes to being recommended for things, people, it's not about love. You know, look, I've been in the skill development, job creation, job placement work since 2010. And I can tell you, I know parents that cannot recommend their children for jobs. They can recommend their children for jobs, places that they don't know them, but to a friend, someone that knows, because they don't want their shame outside. What am I trying to tell you? Every opportunity that you interact with somebody professionally, personally, on the job, in the office, whatever it may be, your boss says, okay, this is an internship, I'll be here just for a year, I don't even want to stay here, blah, blah, blah. Every opportunity that you interact with, present yourself as a person that has value to offer. Present yourself with respect for yourself. Don't get carried away with what's going on at that moment. Never get carried away. You know, I have a friend many years ago who she and her boss are so close. Like, you know how you have a boss as like your big sister. And a lot of times that happens because you have really proven yourself on the job. On the job, you've proven yourself. So now this person sees you like, oh, I can actually be close to this person. But many times when that closeness comes in, you throw it away them. Not you, but people. So now she was pregnant. She was heavily pregnant, she was feeling ill, and you know, it happens with a lot of people, including me. When you're at that stage, when you just have quit, all you're thinking is, when do I really have to work again? I think I just want to quit and just, you know, face family life. There's that thing that comes over you when you don't want to surrender. And then that's what she confided in. She said my boss that, oh, you know, I just lost my passion for this work. I just feel like I just want to be home, you know, take care of my child. Because they are close, right? Unknown to her, within a few, maybe 1 or 2 months, an opportunity to travel out of the country on a training came up. And based on her professional performance, she should have been the one to go. But her boss recommended somebody else. Because the boss had anything against her. I'm trying to show you to somebody liking you because a lot of times when we get an opportunity to say his favoritism, his maturity, his income. At the end of the day, when people have to make decisions that affect the organization, a lot of times they take off all those glasses and they look very objective. And the boss loves her, but then she's thinking this one that says she wants to quit. I finally had the chance to send somebody on my team for this training that is so critical for our growth. There might be God in the next 2 months. And she deserves it. But at this point in time, since I don't know when else I'll have the budget to send somebody else, I will send this guy that is junior to her in the department. She felt betrayed, she felt angry, she had to console and say, my dad is your God. Just like that. So we're talking about career progression. This 1 year could just be an internship where you just do and move on. Or it could be a time when you make meaningful connections, even with your colleagues. You see, the people that even laugh at you and say, oh, Pastor, the ITK, hey, they said we should do the assignment. All of us have agreed that we will not submit. But you went to submit. The day somebody that they respect calls them to recommend somebody, it is still the ITK. Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you so much. You know, there's a follow-up thoughts on what you just said, which is that although you're the one trying to make connections, network, and the idea is that, you know, these people might help you, open the door for you, but take away the idea that it should be one directional or transactional even. It should be relationship based. But beyond that, there's a responsibility of you to be able to deliver on their recommendation, which is what we keep kind of saying. Because you cannot put somebody on the spot to say, oh, open the door for me, and you cannot trust that you will deliver, that you have strong work ethics, that you have the skills, you have competencies. So just again, like what Kenny was saying earlier, the career development hub As Mercy will always say, you are your own, what's the word you say, Mercy? You are your own sustainability plan. I love that phrase so much. You are your own sustainability plan, meaning that you're the one that has to deliver on the trust that is placed in you by these contacts, these strategic partnerships, etc. So thank you so much. That was really, really helpful. I'll come to you again for another part of the question, but I'm going to come to Toluwani. You know, you hear about things people need to do to get ahead, but you don't really hear about what they should not do a lot. It's like, oh, you should do this. And although I'm somebody that likes to focus on what you should do, but there's also a lot of funny behavioral things that you see. You're not shaking your head, I've seen a lot of it. So, you know, so how do we start to talk about mistakes and pitfalls to avoid? The things that can hinder your career growth. It's the kind of work that you might have, it's the kind of behavioral disposition you might have that doesn't work in work. You can work in your families and work with your parents, but you're not at home, you're in the workplace, and there's a certain etiquette and professionalism that's expected. So how would you advise young people on things that they can avoid, especially having done this for a year or much more than a year actually, but for this program? You know, how would you, what are some of the encouragement you would say? These are things that I would say, do not do, avoid, red flag.
Okay, thank you for that one. I would say for me, in functional sensing, right? A lot of people get to the point that they get very comfortable. So, competence doesn't mean do not enjoy your journey. Your learning journey, your learning for nothing. No, it doesn't mean that. But it also means that you don't get to the point where you're too self-satisfied. So you are in a position, you are learning, you're been there for a year plus max 2 years. You can't just sit there and do the same thing over and over and over again. Now, I understand that there are organizations where it's small. So you might not be able to move from like vertically, in most likely might be horizontally, but you might be the only person in that space. But you will see that you move from associate 1 to probably associate 2, or you see that your functions have changed. You might see they're the same position, but your functions have changed, your salary will change, something. But when you get to a point where, like, things you say that you are your own sustainability plan, you have to get to the point that you say, I need to learn something new. I've been in this position for too long. What will take me to the next phase? I don't want to be afraid to give you a task to do as a supervisor, as a manager, and I see that, kind of distressing. And you'll be there for 2 years, and then maybe someone leaves in the organization, and I have to go and hire because you are not, I don't trust that you can do that work. I think that kills a lot of career growth. People don't pay attention to that. Oh, I earn a salary. For instance, maybe you earn a salary in the book space and you earn well. Some people just lay back. I'm like, it's fine. I can tell you that I've left positions because I was too comfortable and not because it wasn't nice. I remember there was a place I was living at, and when I had a conversation with CEO, where do you want to go? I said, I'm too comfortable. Like my friends will say, you haven't complained about this place of work. Why do you want to resign? I said, I am too comfortable. Do you understand that I wake up in the morning, I'm worried, I'm afraid, outside, environment is good. I'm not saying it's a good, but I'm saying that you need to push yourself. The minute you stop to push yourself, that is it. You cannot grow. You will see people that go past you, you see a junior ones leave you behind, like in the office, and you think, why? It's not about the number of years you've been there, it's about how you're able to better. You go out to other organizations, say, oh, let's just assume that even you have had salary increase. You know that we have different ways to increase salary. You increase salary because you've been there for long. And this one has been here, let's not be like you did, But doesn't you have skills? So you go out for another job, And the interviewer will say, how much do you earn? The economy. For which skills? Your organization was paying you because of the period, not because you have the right skills. You go out and you can't get a job. Paying you that same amount because on that level you become less. So please try as much as possible to push yourself. You have to self-motivate. You can't sit down and say that and they will not let me for training that the organization gave me this year, so I'm not going to do anything. Right? What do you need for the next stage? You write it down and start to work towards it. So yeah, thank you so much for you.
You know, the thing, just point that I take from what you said about being too comfortable. The average young person now, they actually want to be very comfortable. But I think just to emphasize what you're saying, it's not comfortable that you're going for where you'll be miserable and you matter how to be affected. It's a place that will challenge you to grow, a place that will challenge you to do better, to be better. So anywhere that you are, that you're not feeling challenged, you're not feeling like you are doing your best self, that's what you mean by too comfortable. And that's my thing that I would want to leave. Not because I don't like the place, but because I'm not challenged, I'm not growing. It's not stretching me sufficiently that will enable me to really keep moving forward, keep growing. So let that sense of diligence and dedication be your main thing when you're thinking about your career. What can I do to do better? What can I do to improve? What can I do to strengthen my competencies, to grow, to improve in various capacities, not even one thing, in various things. So if you've mastered this thing and you're feeling like you're now bored at it, what is something that you can start to learn that will like you do? And it's good for your parent evolution, for you and grow and get older. Just makes you more well-rounded and more versatile. So very, very important to be thinking about this and move forward. Yes.
I would say again and again, do not forget to enjoy that journey. Yes. So you're not cranky and like I cannot need to move, but enjoy it. When you enjoy your journey, you don't see challenges and challenges. You see it as opportunities to improve yourself. So please don't take it out as here now. The next month, you need to enjoy, you need to master that phase. And once you know you're getting to the point that you are good, very good at the things, then you need to move.
Right. Okay. Right. Thank you for that. I'll come to you and I'll be asking you about when you think about associates that you employ. Again, you want them to start making a career and not just job. So what are some things that you would want them to understand about long-term career growth, things that contribute to long-term career growth, things that can position them for success in their roles?
Thank you. For long-term career growth, first you have to identify what your skills are. What am I good at? Being here for a year now, what can they say, my supervisor or my colleagues, what do they know me best to do? I would say for in this 1 year, even though across chapter, for me as a person, there's no staff that I don't know. Because I'm intentional on knowing this person, what can you do? So sometimes randomly, I give them tasks to do. And it speaks a lot. How they deliver, what their responses will be. And at a certain stage, what am I going to recommend? Now, the communication is also important. How do you communicate amongst yourself? How do you set boundaries at work? How are you intentionally making yourself visible? There's the technical skills that we would want to learn, want to acquire. And then there's this other soft skills we say, but they're the best and they're the most important. And learn any technical skill, but you can up to it. But as you're moving, as you're moving ahead, your career growth. Now there's a role for, let's say, manager 2 or 3. They're not really looking for the technical skills. They're looking for the leadership. They're looking for the teamwork. They're looking for negotiation skills. They're looking for marketing. Their sales. Those are what they're looking for. They're also looking at your character. Where you're coming from. what can they say about you? Are you someone who just behaves anyhow? Are you someone who is always late? Time management, do you have that as a skill? So if you're looking at yourself, I know a couple of us here as associates will come from one organization before we join the associate program. The organization that you left, what would they say about you? If like, okay, I want to go back there. Or you want to move ahead again. If your career, maybe you have 4 to 3 years of career growth now. Your character is what is important. Who mentors you? And as a mentee, who are you listening to? Are you even listening to your mentor? There's one thing to set up a mentoring program. There's another thing for you to actually take it up. That, oh, what I was taught, what we discussed, what are my action points? Am I delivering on those action points? That is how you set yourself in the career. That's your career progression. I did a mentoring program, 3 different mentoring programs, actually. I'm a mentor with each and every one of them because they have followed me through what is important to me as of now. And because I became vulnerable, I'm not hiding anything. I want to grow, I want to become, there's this height I am aspiring to become. And it's my character, it's my behavior, how competent am I? When it comes to take up a task. Am I looking at the task like it's beneath me? No, I will take it up and I'll give it the best. So your character, your behavior, acquiring and implementing those skills we tend to be soft. They're actually the skills that push you forward. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ruko. Yes, round of applause. That was really amazing. And very similar to what we're all speaking about, very intertwined with what not to do. But you know how they say that your hard skills, your technical skills might get you the job, but your soft skills will keep you or push you forward. Whereas if you don't have it, you're likely to be exited, even with all your technical. So the kind of program emphasizes the importance of developing soft skills. The things that are more interpersonal, things that maintain your ability to work with your teammates, to be responsive. The big thing that you're saying that I think is how teachable and coachable are you? One of the things that helped me when I was starting off, I think my nature is a lover of learning. I feel like I cannot learn enough. I want to know everything. I want to learn everything. But it has served me so well over the years because it allowed me to know things, to speak to so many different technical capacities and expertise. And people are like, where did you do this? So I have to graduate. I've done it because of that learning. But what happened is that because of my interest in learning, every training, whether it concerned me or not, I wanted to be there. As long as it was my organization and it was something that we did, I wanted to be part of it. If they offered it to me, I was going to go. Every opportunity to learn from my superiors, my bosses, ask questions. So when things started to come up, opportunities, and they had an opportunity to put you forward, it was easy for them to mention me, or easy for me to say, "Oh, can I come along and just sit in and observe?" And we're very happy to really talk. So one thing I would recommend is be a lot of learning. I don't feel like you have learned enough. A lot of us are on the stage. We're always learning every day. We're learning from you and learning from us. So embrace the ability to learn every opportunity that is put in front of you. I think that is an amazing way to really position yourself. But I have a few questions for you based on what you said. As you put yourself back to this is base level of my career, the rest of my life. What would you do differently now? And what would you do differently? What would be a strategy that you would implement? Knowing what you but not knowing everything still.
Okay, for me, fresh. It boils down to
yes, there's nothing I will walk here and move on my head. It's this head that's making it fracture. You remove it. I will walk here and move on my head.
My passion for college, for creating and presence. You don't have it. But I have to
the sockets they have they those fragments
places. And specifically
because actually there's a place for me to charge it.
So I need to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I call it
Okay, passion pass. I don't want to learn how to sew, but I may need to learn how to sew. Yes, so that's
It's flat
skill I
pin.
need to acquire.
Flat pin.
But I'm coming with this is my passion. I have an eye for colors. I have an eye for presentation. I have an eye for putting things together. They will define it. But I'm sewing everything. I am learning. So I'm applying myself with what I know how to do. So each and every one of us already knows what or how to do something. You just need to discover that one thing and use it. You might not need it at a certain time, maybe, okay, now maybe it's time to go into law school or medical school or something. But that's the important issue. When you have learned how to intern, when you have learned from your superiors, that's if you want to keep you on that progression. At the end of the day, maybe in another 20 years, you're opening your own imagine,
Right. That's very, very interesting because what I'm hearing is every single person in this room has something that they know that they're innately good at. And they probably have just a natural flair or interest or love for particular things. And my understanding is that you're saying those things can be useful in certain contexts. If you have that interest, you can still build on that. It might not be that, like you said, go to passion house. It's not because you're not, but because you got colors, but you know that they work with colors. So you might have an eye for just go with this and this. So that's even strategy. That is not fashion or tailoring. So there's always a place and a context where your skills will be suitable. So be thinking around how well you can leverage that. And this brings me to a question for you, Uki, which is leveraging skills, leveraging your talents, leveraging even these experiences, the networks, to be able to propel yourself forward in whatever dimension that it's going.
Thank you. Let's say two big things. First thing when it comes to skills is that there's this mindset that do what you love, do what you're gifted in, and that's so good, like you say, when you're exploring. But at this level, a lot of times when you know what you love because you've not tried it long enough, the difficulty in doing something can make. I don't think that anybody here that you had a course you hated in school, and you were forced to do it and you ended up loving it, right? So one thing I always say is you don't have to love something to be good at it, right? If your job requires you to do something, get it done. Figure out how to do it. You might just find that on the other side of that difficulty that maybe it's like that thing, it's something that you're really, really passionate about, and then you begin to explore, and then you begin to just discover new things. But most importantly, I want to say is to kind of give a different perspective on something that's so everywhere right now. So everywhere on social media, on every other post, all those posts that they do in the celebrity space, and write something that the person never said. It's everywhere. And you think somebody in this room has posted that thing on their status. So I want to say it here now. And it has to do with give back energy. Treat them the way they treat you. If you give me this energy, I give you that energy. I love those, I love you. Hey, this happened. I want to say this the very good show so I will remember. Let me tell you something that you must never forget. The number one beneficiary. I want to hear it. The number one beneficiary. Of every bit of sweat. That falls from my head. It's me. It's me. There's nothing like they're using me. Oh, they're using you. Oh, they are giving me some amount, they're making me work this hard. Oh, they are doing this, they're not giving it back to me. The number one beneficiary of everything that you do is you. You are the one being formed. You are the one being changed. Right. If you let things go and start doing marketing, you're never done marketing, you're never you hate marketing. Then you became the one with the highest sales. And they're not giving shit. Or you go to the next job and taking another thing you love to do. And then you will say, hey, you don't pay me some money, I'm not touching your product because when I walk and say hello, then you're paying more money. Why? Because somebody pushed you to bring out the marketer in you. This idea that for you to reach your full potential, somebody has to be rewarding you for it. Somebody has to be grateful to you for it. Somebody whose potential is being explored. Yes. The number one beneficiary of that love that you are giving, you are showing to this person. You know, when I used to teach a lot, and
But this is a lot, like the lot of classes and all. Now, when we talk about this, people will tell me things like, me, I'm polite. I love to greet. If I greet you 4 times and you don't answer 1 time, you don't know yourself. You cannot be there for all life. You're responsible for other people's home training. If you are a polite person, you will be polite in the morning, the afternoon, in the night. You will be polite in the rude person to the one that is something you will be polite. So what you have to have to decide for yourself, the life that you are designing for yourself. And one afternoon night, appreciate not appreciated, you will be that person. Whether you did or whether it's in hard, because when you look back and you look at what you have today, they're not going to say, oh, people say that they pay me well for that place, but now I'm from a solid guy. No. So if you want to build a career, decide what kind of career you're building. It's not that the other person doesn't have no training, it's not that the other person is unresponsible. What's that word? Ungrateful. You know, the fact that there's favoritism. When this one does, they will clap for her. When you see her, nobody sees you. That's irrelevant and secondary. The number one beneficiary of say a bit of sweat fell from your head. Eh? Now you look at your neighbor, say, now you like to see. Thank you. You know, it's something that one of my organizations I worked with some years ago, and they had it on the like a platform thing, and I share it with my colleagues all the time, which is principles over personality. In other words, you cannot be thrown with every whim and practice of another person. If your principle is respect, come rain, come shine, respect is evergreen in you. Not a function of the next person. And if it's a function of the next person, then you don't have a value system and you do not have an identity, actually. Because if you're respectful, if you believe in integrity, nothing should shift those things, no matter whether the person next to you does not believe it or not. It's not about the next person, it's about you. Who are you? How are you crafting yourself? So principles of our personality is always in the back of your mind. Because it's true, you can be instant and want this background. But and you can be provoked enough. Truly, that's why you're human. You can get provoked, you can get frustrated by a colleague, by even a boss. But what are the principles that guide your action? What's the value system that you move on to? You need to start defining your values. There's a course we do at the Africa, which is called Ethics and Values. And it makes you define your values. Like this they give you some things and you have to choose what are your values, what are the things that guide you. So to someone like me, I have the value of justice. I believe that when something is wrong, something is not proper, ethically speaking, I have to speak to it, I have to respond to it. If it's within my capacity to do so. So I do not stand for people being bullied or people being mistreated that I'm aware of. And it's also part of what has brought me into this field, into the development space, because I have a strong sense of justice. So no matter where I am, I have that and show that there's a passion about it. I have a strong sense of, for example, integrity. I believe that do the right thing, whether anyone is watching, but yeah, I think God will watch you. So it's not that you can hide, so you have to do the right thing always. So what is the value system that guides you? I think you should start defining it now. Very, very important. Another thing I want to mention, I'm coming to you, this social media, was talking about soft skills. It has put people in trouble. And our young people are more likely to get into that trouble because they are not, this soft skills is the thing that guides your character morning, evening, afternoon. So you have a boss that accidentally sees your Twitter speed. And they're like, who did I hire? Why are you in my organization? And it's funny, but it's also that put other people in trouble. So what are some, we talk about what not to do. What are some ways that we can guide and advise our young people about maintaining a certain kind of presence? Their brand is offline and online. How can they start thinking about it in terms of people their career paths? Because you can have someone who's going to be a senator, a president, maybe the next president of Nigeria is useful. You never know. And then, so we have to do Twitter receipts for 2024, and they'll say it's qualified. Is that serious? So, what are some things that we can do to advise the young people? Be mindful. Yeah.
All right, thank you for that, Bill. First of all, I would refer back to what you had said about principles, right? And what are your principles? When they talk about being an ambassador or where you work or the places that you find yourself, there's just an ambassador to yourself. Before you become an ambassador to the organization, you need to set your principles. If you do not have the right principles, you can be easily moved from one place to the other, right? How do you, like we said, the reactions that you give based on the things that people do, those are the things that actually influence, it can cause a lot of problems, right? Negativities. If I'm reacting to something, how would I react to it in a normal way? You have to set a standard for yourself. When you come out of that standard, then you go with the flow of what people want, the kind of reaction people want from you. For social media, to be honest, I'm not a social media person, and not because it's not good. LinkedIn, yes, I try as much as possible. WhatsApp, I don't think that anyone, I hardly post on. When I see some of my, but I mute everybody's WhatsApp because, to be honest, if I look at it, I'm like, it's your personal life, but also remember that you are associated with a brand. Yes, it's your own brand, right? Because I would say something, I'm like, I will pick the person with you and office, and I'm like, nah. And I don't want a situation where it influences my mind or influences the way that I relate with you as a person. So I'd rather not even see your status. I don't want to know. I don't want to know anything that you do in your personal life. You want to talk about it with me, it's fine, but I think that in everything you should consider a lot of moderation. Like you have to first set a standard. When you don't have a standard, do anything. You do anything. Nigeria is that you want to shout about it and you want to like you can give back. You're giving back to the economy because the economy is not the world. You have experienced and gotten a push from the Mastercard Foundation Associate Program. Think about how do I give back, right? You don't sit down and insult
Driving people.
Exactly. On your page. I think that I had a challenge with an employer, and last year someone in my team was so sad. Employer, and I'm like, I'm looking at the employer myself. I can't see what the employers are doing. What I see is how they responded to that employer. I am not going to get an email from Leave Africa, your email and say, see what your team sent out. It has taken away the first action. You are a customer facing person, and you need to have a reaction that does not show emotions. I don't know how to explain it. React in your room and jump and scream. Pray about Nigeria, but don't come out there and make it so unregulated. But I think that with social media, a lot of people have taken it can be used in a very good way, and I think that is what we should focus on, and not on the negativity. And not I don't make TikTok videos and all of that. I didn't know how to use TikTok anyway, but I think that you need to pay attention to how social media can impact the economy, impact everyone positively, and not the negative part of it.
Thank you. Okay, well, let me respond to that as well. I'm happy to have something.
Yeah, I think on social media, when it comes to the use of social media, just remember that it's part of your image. You step in here today, you have your phone, there's a way you want us to see it. Right? As much as possible, that person should be who you really are. And social media just unfortunately exposing so many of us that the thing, well, it's not who we really are. Right? So let me just give you this very quick analogy. If you go into the hospital and one of you are all well and healed, but let's say somebody you love is about to go in for a surgery. And you get into the place and they think this is the person supposed to do the surgery. That person is wearing, nothing is wrong with any of the things I'm about to say, but you don't tell me how you react.
The person is wearing black shorts, shredded, a white singlet. Are you listening? The one thing has red things or red things. The person is holding something fleshy that looks like maybe a hat. You don't understand what's happening. And the white thing they have red shape, they have this muscles that are as fat as everyone we having muscles. No, but it's not as fat as this big tattoos or chains. And everything else by God, I said, this is not doing the surgery. Speak what I just say. No, maybe like, no, you know, I'm somebody who is, I believe in people. I don't know if by his cover. I see his certificate. I'm sure. I didn't tell you this. Answer now. No. You first say you need to ask. You first let me listen and go back to this. What am I trying to tell you? Every time we judge people for judging us by how we present ourselves. You present yourself on social media, you go ahead, insult people that want to be your grandfather, you go ahead dressing half naked because you want to do a video. Don't expect that that's how you will be treated. Because that's how you put yourself out there. And let them don't judge. You listen, you don't judge. You don't judge me for taking you by the way you feel yourself then. Don't judge your boss, don't judge your employer. Do we understand this? So on your social media, take it as serious as how you put yourself when you address it to come here to you. You don't want to come here and tell you that where this will come from. Please do the same thing with your social media. Don't watch the way. It's not the same. If you touch your body the way it's itching you, what will happen? You will draw blood. So it's not the way it's doing you that you need to say it or just say anything kind. Let me go and say all this stuff that I've known since I was born. You have to be calm and regulated. Yes. That's your image you are building out there. Your children will even grow up and see that image. So be calm. Don't say that it's doing you. Be responsible, be respectful, and put out the right kind of image that you want for your career. Thank you so much. I want to round up now, but I want to get one piece of advice from each of our panelists for the associates as they transition to greater things. And I want you to touch on, for those who are thinking of, pivoting or, uncertainty. So a lot of people, I don't maybe do a lot of the evaluations and the one-on-one LGPs. There's also a lot of fear. What happens when it gets to an end? So I can imagine the deal of anxiety and tension as to what next. So what is some advice that you can give to just from everyone? Thank you.
For associates and myself, because we're all at different levels of associations. Two things. Build character on restraint. If you haven't found what that word means, easiest one, figure it out. Restraint. Let us not be quick to respond or react rapidly. Secondly, the world is the way the world is. It's not going to change because I'm stepping out. I have to evolve to fit into the career I'm building for myself. And it boils down to all what we discussed today. About your character, about the soft skills, about your person. So and then maybe leverage on people who have gone ahead of you. Mentors. Your mentor doesn't have to be somebody that you see all the time. Your mentor could be an author. Your mentor could be a startup founder, someone you've never met, but you're following consistently. The world is your oyster. So have restraints. Because we talked about social media. Restrain yourself. And who are you following? I don't follow what's the word, influencer. You are not influencing my life. You don't want to know. All the stories, I think most of the time I hear the stories that happen on social media must have happened maybe 3 months and then I'm like, oh, okay, something like that. Who is that person? Because the ecosystem I have built around myself are people who are intellectuals and people who really still have fun. An idea of fun for me is taking a walk on the beach. It might not be for everybody. I love myself and I enjoy my own company as well. So also learn how to enjoy your own and learn from people. The best is where you're living. Not everybody in the organization is after you or is bad. Leverage on your mentors, leverage on your employers, leverage on everybody and soak in as much as you can get. But please, I'm emphasizing on restraint. Thank you.
I would say my advice to everyone, and that would be, first of all, the theory of people that project their negativity, like you need to protect your mind. Like we have everything starts from your mind. Now we come out here, everyone is projecting negativity or it's not working for me. And you won't get to one you have no, you will get. And different, and you need to have that mindset. Don't let anyone scare you, don't let anyone you need to, and that influences the kind of people you have around you. Who are those people that you bring into your inner circle? You need to be very, very, very careful. You won't know subconsciously, you just find out, oh, I can't do it. Oh, this person is not able to do it. This person is able to get it. And it's a mind thing. Trust me, you have all that it takes to be what you want to be. All you need to do is work towards it. You can't sit down and say, I will be all I want to be. I'm sitting on your bed, you will be where you are. You know, but do not let people push their negative mindset to you. That person is wicked. Yeah. No, don't experience it for yourself. You'll be shocked it will be different for you, right? Oh, you can't earn this kind of amount. No, you can earn more than that. Do not let your be careful who you bring into your inner circle. Those people can make you, or you can mess up your whole life. Right? And they will limit you because all you can see is challenges and problems and never opportunities. That's number one. Number two, you need to create a career plan. You can't just go out into the world now and think that you're running aimlessly. You need the way you go to the market, you find out that at times you go to the market, you don't have a list, you just buy what you do plan. You are not sure what your budget is. I can check your campus. It's more than you plan. If you have a career plan, you can tick off. This 1 year from now, I want to be able to do this. I want to have my own goals, my own skills. What are the things that you need for yourself? The organization, I want to be here for 2 years. It's okay. I want to be here for 3 years. Even if you're in an organization for 10 years, am I still in the same spot I was when I was hired? Have I moved? Have I been able to do something different? Some people have worked in the space for 10 years, and in that 10 years, they have moved from associate to almost CEO, right? I'm not saying, oh, you can't stay in the space, but you need to be very deliberate. You need to have a focus. And even when distractions come, because you have a focus, you are distracted and you know, I'm coming back to this because this is where I'm going to. I set a career plan. I met a talking child person and I set a career plan for myself. She gave me as a task, and I was like, no, I just want to. And in 3 years, I have put the things that I wanted to do, where I wanted to be, how much I wanted to earn. Please, you need to also be really about that, right? 3 years after, I was just going through some documents, and I started laughing. I said I should have set a higher amount for myself because I was trying the same amount. Right. And I really didn't even go back to that plan as much, but I knew that, oh, I needed to do this, I needed to do this, I needed to do this. And so please, as you go out there, be aware of people that it can't happen, it won't work for you. All right, don't work, and then be focused. Please, thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. I think I'll just emphasize something I said earlier, which is the best I can say, just get very good at using a mirror. A lot of people, they just view life through a window, everything that every other person did. Oh, this person was not nice, this person did not help me, they did not connect me, oh, they did not give me this, they did not advise me this way. And yes, all those things can be 100% true, but life is 10% what happens to you. It is 90% how you react. Just look through life and see how many people, 2 people, the same thing happened to them. One person, the thing threw them off course, the other person, it made them become a better person. So really use the mirror rather than the window. The mirror puts it back on you. Okay, fine. These employers, they're asking for things that are outrageous. That when you stay market, some people are making it. Resist the urge to believe that everybody that is making it is passing a back door, is doing something wrong. Because it will not help you. Look back to yourself and say, okay, what can I do? What can I change?
I don't feel like sending my CV to 20 employers. Actually, I've done an associate program, and associate, for me. Leave that one to the side. What do I need to do now? The situation now. So then you put the mirror, you look out of the window to just see what happens. Yeah. Then you put the mirror to yourself and say, what can I do? Because I always say this. You can say to your family members, your loved ones, you can say to everybody that knows you, even to me, take me as I am, and that's okay. But you will never be able to say to your dreams, take me as I am. You are going to use that mirror and you're going to change. Let me change my strategy. Let me change the way I see. Okay, I don't like networking. I'm in an event like this. I will not talk to anybody. I will just do that. But no, maybe I have to come out of my shell a bit, talk to one or two people, get some contact. You're going to always have to look at the mirror and look at yourself and say, how am I matching up to this thing, this career plan, this is I'm meeting? What changes do I need to make so that I can get what I want out of life? Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. You know, I really appreciate that all the different advices and ideas are very complementary. The importance of restraint. Everybody might go in this direction, but how is it keeping with your self-reflected? How is it keeping with your values, yourself, who you want to be, who's being formed? And then when you think about this thing of everyone can have an opinion, that's also part of restraint, not listening to everybody's opinion. And you know, I remember there was an incident where somebody had said to me, I went somewhere and he said, oh, he had been for a job for maybe like 2 years and he never got a job. He said, you know, this was not in Nigeria. He said, no, you know, there's no job, you're not going to get a job. You know, like just don't even bother, like just accept you're not going to get. And I got a wonderful job in 3 months. When I told him that, because for me, that's your experience, not mine. So even if everyone's experience, 99 people's experience has been this way, you can be the one that's the outline. So have the mindset that don't listen to all the negativity. Use that same internal restraint to say, you know what, yes, it's possible this cannot go, but let me just try anyways. Be self-reflective. That's the mirroring. Mirroring you need to know yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses, your triggers, your career plan that Tulawani talked about. It helps you also determine what plan you need based on who you know yourself to be. So this has been a very, very wonderful panel. I think it's been very enriching. Would you agree? Yes. I'm not hearing this side. Yeah. Okay, please a round of applause for Tulawani and they've been amazing. Thank you so much. That's been a wonderful conversation. We have a picture with the family.
Looking at the lady right there on the stage. Thank you. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, please can we open our hands together for the content?
She bringing out there to make
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. DJ. Thank you. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, have we all been impacted very well? Was it an amazing one? Okay, beautiful. Now, I believe that with this awesome panel session, we have questions and answers, and we want to ask questions to this panelists, right? Do we have questions, please? Okay, so please, if we have any, yes, you can invite over, please. Thank you very much. Okay, I can't see anybody's hand. I have to say, well, yes.
Hey, thank you so much for.
Okay, please can you start so they can
Thank you so much for teaching. I learned so much. But why you want to believe that it is our duty to grow? We should be thinking about that. We also have a life of life. We face challenges. So my question is this: what is the very best way to call out disrespect or a bully in the workplace? Because I have a belief that the things I do not want to absorb directly, calling it out, like makes me like, for example, I do not want to see my partner. So how do we call out disrespect or a bully in the workplace in the most kind of
Okay, so my follow-up question to that, just to get clarity, is it bullying in terms of your being the supervisor or your colleague or just? So there might be different ways to address that, right? So but speaking, what I want to believe that for organizations, you have your safeguarding policies, and then you have your platforms for and most just in case you want to do reports. So that is one way. You can put that in to say that X, Y is the this is how I feel, and this is how this person makes me feel. Right? That's for your supervisor. If you're talking to your colleague, well, and then even for supervisors, it also depends on the culture within the organization. There's some supervisors that you can actually go up to and say it in a polite way that this is how I felt, right? And you'll be surprised that this person never really, maybe didn't think that that was how that came up to you. And then you can play it out. So depending on your culture, for your colleague, I think it is something that you can actually speak to. Just let the colleague know that X, Y, this is how you make me feel when you do these things. Now, if the colleague is not listening, then you move it to your supervisor. And I think that your supervisor is able to manage that. Yeah, I think that works. But if you are doing it to someone that is younger than you, then the person can also go through the channel of reporting to using the anonymous channel or reporting to your HR or your manager. But your safeguarding policy should manage that for you. If there is one, but if there is not, you go through those channels. And does that help? All right.
So, are we good? Are we clear? Okay, fantastic. All right, next.
Oh, thank you for the insightful lecture. So I'll address my question to our MCL, Mama. In your first speech, you were given a speech on the relationship, and you gave a scenario. So I want to I understand the work ecosystem is transactional with the employee and the employer. When it comes to relationship in terms of mentorship, I think transactional nature should be exempted from it. Because the scenario you gave, my own viewpoint, showed that the boss was not objective. It was transaction. Because I confided in you as a mentor of my boss. So I'm confused on the next step to take in life. So I came to you as an advisor. Can you help me settle my case? So if the scenario like that came up from the phone point of view, my own point of view was like, okay, have a situation at work. because of your trust for me, this is what is happening. What is the decision? Relationship is scaling. Trust is such a thing. But if we continue this way, where relationship and mentorship is transactional, I think it will create more fear for employees to approach their employers in terms of trust, lay their complaints. So I think it should be more objective when it comes to mentorship, a boss and an employee. When it comes to work, it can be transactional, but for mentorship, we should totally exempt transactional commitments. That's my own point of view, but I'm open for correction.
Thank you so much. So amazing. I love your comment. You see, I don't even believe that the employer has for transactional. To be honest, because what I was talking about, we're all human beings, we're living. You see, as I said, as human, we are relational. But now, what I'm trying to tell you is that when it comes to career growth, versus that relationship, you must understand that it's not the same metric. But like I said, you have friends who are looking for jobs. But if I come to you and say, oh, I need a PA, there are some of your friends who will not recommend. Is it because you are transactional with the person? I'm trying to tell you that you must be able to see things very strategically, just as the same way you see them as human being. So if you have a driver that is driving you, and the driver has 10 years, of course, the relationship has gone beyond just the driver. But this is September, and the man tells you that no, this is not my laptop. In December, most part is village. Is it church? And then now you have the opportunity to either decide that Christmas, all of us, maybe it's let's travel out. Because I want my driver to go for a special training. Because we're going to drive next year. What is this driver? You should get out next year. I will put you. After the ticket. So you can test him and train him. I will give you the so understand the fact that that's listen. The training was you need like 3 weeks. What you think is survive the next year. You have told me that you are losing. And then because I love you, I should do what is dangerous for the organization. It's not possible. That's what I'm putting you in the scenario. If you are in a scenario where because you care about me, will you make a decision that is bad for the organization? No. So yes, while it is okay to be close to your boss and friendly with your boss, prioritize the fact that you are a person of value that is here to give value. I will always give value. Do you know the kind of pressure some people are under that, hey, I have to smile like this lady this morning. If I don't smile like her, she'll be depressed. Today she'll not work. No, seriously. Does anybody have an employee like that? You know that if you don't my dead care, she will not. You know what that is? It's okay, you are happy to have the person on board, but when there is a critical thing to be done, you will most likely say, as much as it come this way, but please, that the person I know will work. No matter what is happening, let me give the person the opportunity. I'm not saying it is wrong to have a relationship with them, but it is very good. I'm saying that more than that, be the person that your boss knows, rain, sun, everything, whatever. You are the one that will deliver on the job. That puts you in a better position when the chips are down and there's no time for the person to have a meeting to say the company is at stake. It is you that they will call. Concentrate on that part. Okay.
Thank you very much. Please, thank you. I think from our part, one of the things I was able to pick is that not get over familiarized with your boss, right? When you start to see your family problem with it now, know that there's a problem. Okay, can I have one more person? And then, so we had 2 guys ask questions, right? Can I, any lady in the house, anybody, you want to ask a question? Any lady, okay, fantastic.
Good afternoon, everybody. I sincerely want to thank our panelists, and it was a wonderful session. It was really impactful. But there's something I want to ask. As a Nigerian youth, we all know that this struggle between passion and survival is something that is very common. How best do we approach it? being that the economy is looking like this, there's a whole lot of things, the bills are there, you want to survive, but then you also want to pursue your passion. How best do we approach it?
Hello? Okay, so you are talking about pursuing your passion and then there's surviving. Let's see. Okay, nice question. So, quickly, because we're also trying to round off and catch up with time.
I will do that you're listening for that question. She's trying to balance between you have a passion, but Nigeria, there's reality of brand survival. How do you balance?
The passion will always stay with you. However, get a job because you need to figure out how you will translate that passion into a business. And if you don't develop the skills, we mentioned soft skills today, if you don't develop those soft skills to help you manage that passion, manage the business, how do you communicate with your colleagues right now? How do you identify personalities when they bring it to work? How are you professional where you are? So the corporate world is the best place to acquire these skill sets and acquire learnings that will translate into the business or the passion that you have. And that's why internships are a great deal. Internships are a way to work. The MasterCard Associate Program is one example. And I know that there's another kind of internship. I can't remember the name right now. But you need to develop yourself first and acquire the skills along the way and pace yourself. Enjoy the journey. Thank you.
Okay, so quickly, practical example. We have an associate that is about transitioning right now. And also, we have this intersection between passion and work. And eventually, because this is at the end of this month, and it was like, yeah, the pay was good and everything. But I'm more than convinced now that this is what I want to do. Now, this is what happened. In the last 6 months, they have been very intentional with saving. So it wasn't being extravagant with its equivalent of $250 while Naira dollar was changing. Now that is strategically positioning yourself too for what you want to do. And then during this spare time, it was volunteering because it was going to event management. So it means while you were probably doing Monday to Friday, it was working Sunday to Sunday. So his weekends he was volunteering for an event management firm. It's going to start getting experience. So he's transitioning now, but already he has an outfit that is going to continue partnering with. So that's how you create a partner. So you don't just look at once. And when he was asking, like, oh, why should I remain? I was like, it's later when you're talking, like, oh, when I was working, this and this happened, and this is how you handle situations like this. So subconsciously, there are things that you are picking in a corporate world that is going to really help to boost your business. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think the panel section and other sections will be on some persons walked in. All right, so I want to ask this very simple question. So I need you all to please relax a bit. If you are sitting upright, just rest your back on the chair. Thank you very much. Now, please give me a very sincere answer to this question. Very simple. Please, what is the past tense of come? The past tense of come is what? I like the fact that everybody's face is just looking at me like, this is a simple question. Well, if nobody wants to travel, so you all are looking at me like, what's next? The past tense of come is what? Came, right? Past tense of come is came. What is the past tense of become? Say that now. Became, Abi. All right. The past tense of become is became. What is the past tense of welcome? Why are you laughing? No. Give me answers now. What's the past tense of welcome? Okay. Decide on your table. What's the past tense of welcome? If you agree that the past tense of welcome is welcome, let me see your hands up. Some people shouted, well, okay, you are now typing. So the pastor, please cross answer. So the pastor of welcome is what? All right, beautiful. For those that have joined us not quite long, you're welcome. Thank you so much for making our time to be here. We celebrate every one of you that has been very instrumental to the success of this program. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I would be welcoming somebody to come off stage to give their testimonials. I'm sure that we've learned a lot today and we've taken a lot from our panelists. They've been amazing, super amazing. I mean, it was nothing related to me, but I picked a few things from what they were saying, you know. And one of them that I'm taking home is that I will never tell any of my guy anything I'm doing. I'm going with my secrets to the next company. Also, you know, I'm also an HR guy here. So that's all. Now, HR is my side also. You don't understand. So when I say HR is my side also, I know what I'm talking about. Okay, so now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring up stage the data, or the HR and admin associate with Data Science Nigeria. Please, if your hands are not so busy, can we make welcome Tolani Ashlia, even as she steps forward for please appreciate Tolani and she comes.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tolani Ashlia, and I'm an HR and admin associate at Data Science Nigeria. Though I started as an admin associate, but my role evolved to also being an HR associate at Data Science Nigeria. First, I would like to appreciate the MFAP Foundation for this wonderful opportunity, and also for Jogoman and Deep Africa, organizing the whole foundation, organizing the whole process, and ensuring that this program went well. Starting first, it was actually a very wonderful journey. I came in to Data Science in May, so I'm also getting close to rounding off my my program. I'll call it an internship so far at Data Science Nigeria, and it has actually been very wonderful. And it has been a journey of learning, learning and relearning new things. Some of the mentorship programs also have also been very impactful, and likely the monthly learnings might be overwhelming, but they've also been very impactful. They must learn new soft skills, knowing how to do diverse and different things so far. And also working at Data Science Nigeria has also been very wonderful. Like I said, I came in as an junior associate, and based on the fact that I think I am assuming that they saw more potentials in me. They gave me more roles moving into HR, even though I don't have a background in HR, but seeing that possibility in me, and I took that challenge as an opportunity also to upskill myself. I think there was a time we had a mentorship program where we met with Slovenia, and I think I spoke with her and I told her how I have moved from being an admin associate to going into HR, also meeting the admin, but more focused on HR and some of the steps that I needed to take, because now it's more looking like, okay, I have now moved from what I used to be, and now trying to now create a more streamlined career path for me. And that was all because of the MasterCard Foundation giving me that opportunity. So I just want to say thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We're going to have you back to back like that, and I'll bring up stage the next person, but I'll say that was a very good one. I think one more time, can we celebrate? Thank you. moving from admin to HR, that's a very fantastic one. The next person I'm going to have on stage would be somebody from Police Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please make welcome Lisa Olajumoke. Please put your hands to that microphone, sorry. If you don't mind, just celebrate how she comes all over time.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Liz Olajumoke, Human Resources Associate in Police Nigeria. Okay, so first off, I want to thank the organizers of this, Jobaman, MasterCard, and Africa. Okay, so I think my story is a bit different, my testimonial. Okay, so starting off at Police Nigeria, I had so much expectation because I had knowledge in HR because I studied HR and I had internship and volunteering experience. And I was working with microfinance bank as an HR assistant. So in fact, the decision was very tough for me to make. It was very tough. I'm like, do I want to leave now I'm working now to move on to this place because of the money? Because in my mind, I'm like, boys, what did they do? I don't really know it. But I'm like, okay, I went to check and help. But the only thing that made me trust the placement was when I spoke to Chiamaka, and she was like, me getting this placement, she feels like she knows that it's because it was the best choice tailored to what I'm currently learning and all. And I'm like, okay, should I just trust that? And I'm like, okay, if I don't take a step forward, I won't know what to need. So yeah, I started off, we had a wonderful onboarding experience, top notch. Yeah, so starting off, I'm like, why is this so different? And because I had so much expectation. But one thing I will never forget is learning to be adaptable. So I thought that this is what I should learn. But I was learning other things and it was trying kind of making me feel setback. Not knowing that those other things that I'm supposed to be learning are things that are even much more needed, like the soft skills and all, because in my mind it was just like, let me just continue doing what I know from the microfinance bank and all. And I really, really thank God. And yes, my bosses, my mentors, my parents are like, just open your mind to it. You will need this going forward. And honestly, it's been beautiful. Thank God that I was able to learn part of being adaptable. And I want to tell everybody, once you are fine, it's good to have expectation, but don't just set yourself backwards, because adaptability is is a skill that I will never forget on this program. So yes, I think that's it for me.
Thank you. She was able to become very adaptable to any situation she finds herself in. She was able to. So Kotsi, this program. Thank you once more. Okay. Please, one more time, can we celebrate? Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to almost the end of this event, but we are not yet done. All right. I believe they have been super impactful. Am I correct?
Yeah, it's enough.
I believe today has been super impactful, right? Fantastic. All right. So one more time, I'm going to do something for every of our partners. All right. So I'm going to start with MasterCard Foundation. Everybody together in unison. Can we all please put our hands together for MasterCard Foundation? Okay. You gave us this platform and the opportunity for this initiative to make a lot of sense. Now, this time around, we're going to also celebrate Leap Africa. Now, so one more time, let's put our hands together with Leap Africa. Let's everybody, come here. Fantastic. Also, now, I expect a kind of energy from Jobaman. Are we ready? Now, everybody together in unison, can we please put our hands together for Jobaman? Come on, let's do it. Thank you very much. Thank you. I think this audience has been a very fantastic one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Right about now, I'd like to welcome somebody who has been super helpful to me, myself, all right, during this process. It's not the best of everything you see, but there are some certain hidden works that we've gone through, all right, and she has been super impactful and helpful as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, right about now, I'd like to welcome to this stage the program coordinator, Lead Africa. Please can we put our hands together for tour. Thank
you very much, and thank you everyone for joining us this afternoon. We're gathered here today to celebrate the impact and the success of the MasterCard Foundation as chairman. And we have associates across Nigeria, across Africa, across West Africa, and even across the US. Right now, I'm going to be reading out some testimonials and some of our associates who couldn't be here today sent to us. But before I do that, please, if you haven't filled out the attendance forms or the consent forms, please indicate so that my colleagues can go around and pass the forms to you. Please let me see your hand if you haven't filled out the form. All right, actually, we can. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to be reading out this testimonial that we received from Toluwalope Adesina. She is the People and Culture Associate at Enterprise Development Center, Pan Atlantic University, and she sent us a very wonderful testimonial. So here it is. The MasterCard Foundation Associate Program was the turning point I needed in my career trajectory. I always believed that having the right skills and knowledge was enough, but this program reshaped my perspective. It made me realize that experience is just as, if not more, important. The organization I was placed played a crucial role in my growth. While the journey was not necessarily easy, it was rewarding. I was constantly challenged, given opportunities to learn and push to become a better professional, equipping me for the marketplace in ways I had not imagined. Through my placement at the Enterprise Development Center, Pan Atlantic University, I was able to apply my skills in a real-world setting, taking on leadership roles and contributing to meaningful projects. The program provided access to courses on the Viva platform, which helped me develop new skills and make the most of the opportunity. The program also exposed me to valuable networks, mentorship, and learning opportunities that continue to shape my approach to leadership and impact-driven work. It did not just expand my knowledge, it gave me the tools and confidence to contribute meaningfully to entrepreneurial development and social change. I've always been committed to my growth, but the MasterCard Foundation Associate Program gave me the right environment to learn, expand my network, and make a bigger impact. Thank you very much to everyone for additional. The next testimonial I'm going to be reading is from Okereke Chinaza Charity. She works at Genius Hub in Edo State. Wonderful, fantastic work they're doing over there. So she's the social media manager and content creator at Genius Hub. Before joining the MasterCard Foundation Associate Program, I was earnestly seeking opportunities to gain real-world experience in my field, social media marketing and content creation. I desired not just the theoretical knowledge, but practical exposure, particularly in the corporate space. Then the MasterCard Foundation Associate Program came along, and it was exactly what I needed. Through this program, I, along with millions of African youths, gained financial independence. The MasterCard Foundation Associate Program connected us with decent jobs, directly contributing to SDG Goal 8, decent work and economic growth. It gave me the privilege to work while experiencing the dignity of labor, an invaluable lesson that will stay with me forever. Beyond financial empowerment, the program provided exposure and professional growth. I had the opportunity to travel, attend high-level workshops, and engage in critical conversations at stakeholder meetings and industry events. One of the most transformative aspects of my MFAP journey was its impact on my leadership abilities. I led a team of 13 social media and content creation associates, guiding and mentoring them while executing strategies that align with Genius Hub's vision. Above all, the Mastercard Foundation Associate Program opened my eyes to the vast possibilities that exist within every dream. It connected me with like-minded individuals and the right networks, reinforcing my belief that Africa's future is bright when young people are empowered. Without the Mastercard Foundation Associate Program, Africa would be at a disadvantage, but with it, we are moving forward, producing skilled, empowered, and purpose-driven youth who are ready to shape the future. Amazing. Thank you so much for carrying the chance. You're joining us online because we have an online audience right now. You're joining us online. Thank you so much for this fantastic testimony. We're going to move on to the next slide. We have Ugochi Okafor. If you're there in the room, please indicate. I learned that she's on her way, but perhaps she's not here yet. So we can go over to the next person. I'm going to call on Ahmad Omar. He's an advocate and working with our lead clinic and sharing his own testimonial as well.
Good afternoon to Executive Director Kenny. So Director of Programs here at the hospital, Campbell. So the representative from the Joburg, Nigeria, boys, city science Nigeria, and the rest, the Islam one. Yeah, so and also to my fellow associates, good afternoon. My name is Umar Ahmed, Learning Innovation and Technology Associate at Live Africa. To begin with, I would actually want to see this opportunity to say a very big thank you to Mastercard Foundation, also to Live Africa and Joburg, Nigeria. Well, but majorly to Mastercard Foundation for actually giving me this opportunity to here at Lagos. I think this is my almost first time of traveling far west. My movement has majorly been around the north. Yeah, so but because of this opportunity, I had to really, leave my comfort zone, come down here, and actually, be part of the associates that will benefit from this great initiative. I would say it's really a life-changing opportunity for me because, living in the north and also in my environment, opportunities are a bit scarce to come by. So one of these days I was actually, because I'm kind of person who is very curious about looking for opportunities, online and other job-related platforms like that. So I came across this CFA for the Mastercard Education Associates program. I applied. So I actually studied computer science from the university. And then when I got, the mail that, I've been placed as e-learning associate, that was not actually something I was quite familiar with before time. But then I decided to take it all I did to say that, okay, let me just go experience something. And honestly, it was very, very transformational for me. Going to e-learning space, having people, having great people, that actually worked with the likes of my manager, Ferdinand, my supervisor, Sarah. They were very, helpful during the, joining of this 1 year associate program. Honestly, I was able to learn a lot. And I can see that I can actually do a lot of things in the e-learning ecosystem. Talking about e-learning course development, LMS administration, that's learning management, system administration. A lot of skills around that. Before time, I was really a very passionate software developer. I actually like seeing opportunities in the aspect of that field. So because of this opportunity, I was also able to meet like-minded individuals in the space of software engineering, and I would say it's really a double opportunity for me, gaining skills in e-learning and also in getting connected with like-minded individuals to acquire skills in the field of software engineering. Today, I also want to say very special thank you to Live Africa for providing you an enabling environment to actually be able to work and explore. It's really a very wonderful experience working with you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Someone said your testimony was the longest. I think you are the one that has been affected the most by this. Thank you so much for that. All right. I believe so many persons as well, so they have a lot to say about this this program. And honestly, when many of you were speaking, do you know the thoughts that were going on in my head? I'm like, I wish we have 1,000 of people who are like this innovation that people can think of. I mean, the world will of course be a better place if people can actually see opportunities like this where we have thoughts and giving a smooth transition into the workplace. A lot of persons that are outside, they would really benefit from it. So your own duty and responsibility as individuals is actually to let them know that something like this is going on, right? And also to educate them, let them know about opportunities like this, tell them about MasterCard Foundation, right? Educate them and let them know the reason why they should. And I think a lot of persons will be affected. All right, before we get to the end of this summit, I asked a question when I started, and the question was for people to tell me the names of persons in this hall. Okay? So I want to believe that you know about 5 persons and their names. So the people that joined us before now, okay? So we'll do a brief networking this moment. So I'd like us to please move around and then say hello to, if you can this time around, let's do 10. All right? You're going to do 10 and then you will not leave the hall though. Just this door is shut, just inside this place. Because some people would have used the opportunity to stand up and just inside this hall. Now, when you're done, after my timing, everyone will sit and then I'll ask the questions I want to ask. All right? Please let's do that real quick. Everyone, please, can we please be all standing? And then I need to move around every table. Say hello to those that are on their tables and then get back to your seats. Thank you very much. All right. I need you to be very, very fast as possible. If you're not getting filled with yourself, it's fine. In fact, at the matter of fact, get to know these things about different things before you get back to your seat.
Once people start to take this, they're not calling work. I don't go down where we travel. I don't go down where we go.
Please don't say so long on one person. Feel free to move. All right?
Don't worry, I'll send them in here. Then I go and learn work. They have 3 weeks. Start learning. See, how many first I'll put from my budget now. Oh, you can go with Italia now. Oh, okay. Yeah, my laptop is charging. Alright. Let me catch you. Yeah. How you guys? Fine. Thank
Thank you very much. Please, let's take our please. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You know, the connecting time is so much, but we can even rest outside. So please, can we find our way to our seats? Thank you. Will you please make our way to our seats? Thank you very much. Okay, I think the last person I will see now probably as the next mountain person, and that person will be the first person I will start with. Can we please make our way to our safety? Thank you. Thank you.
It's not that charger. No. Collect that charger.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you to our seats. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Is our own no?
If you're on your seats, please sit down. Thank you.
Yeah, charger.
Please, those at the extreme, please, can we get back to our seats? Thank you. I can see my friend putting on his suit, that suit. Sir, thank you very much. Please get back to your seat. Lady on orange, you look very beautiful. Please get back to your seat. Thank you. I'll call your name. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, so I'm just going to randomly ask two persons and then we're done. Two persons. So the spirit is leading me. So if I stop at your table, it's not me. I will be led. All right? Yes. Okay, so when I come to your table, please, you're going to tell me, sorry, bro. You're going to tell me the names of three persons and, well, just give me the name of one person and then tell me 10 things that you actually find common with the person that you spoke with. All right? Is that difficult? Just one person, your conversation with that person, 10 things you found common with the person. You're raising up your hand, Abby. I'm coming to meet you, sir. Hello, sir. How are you doing, boss? Good to meet you. All right, please.
Yes, everyone. My name is Vincent. I work with Brave Arts Initiative, a number of mental organizations that are working around several productive fields. I met Togo,
the Wi-Fi for
and we actually discussed about
it be written?
the work that I do and what they also do.
The right is in English, but it's not in
people who are
Ibibio or whatever language they sent you.
And looking at
They have recently picked it.
after conversations now also became to the work that was doing.
1, 2, 3. Is this uppercase or lowercase? Yeah.
Lowercase. My handwriting is not good. It's bad.
Your what?
My handwriting is bad.
No lowercase. No, it's fine.
With other persons, so you need to remind. I want to understand you. All right, what did you say you met him? All right. Can you just tell me 3 things that are differently from what you just said now about him? Is Saul 1? Is that 2? I don't understand. Why are you leaving with this capital? All right. Can I have, thank you very much, Sayo. Thank you. That was good. All right. Can I have a lady? Any lady? It's just volunteer. I don't need to call you. Any lady? Okay, that's good. Nigerians don't like to volunteer, so. No, I'm calling for the one putting an hand on you. Hi, how you doing, ma'am?
Fall to where we're there and
I'm very excited about that.
Okay.
Paul. Which Paul? Paul, this time. Thank you very much. This time. Thank you. All right. Can you tell us kind of learning few things that we're able to adapt from Paul? What do you tell your
Okay, so Paul works with enterprise development. Sorry. But he works as an analyst, and he says he analyzes. But yeah, the company basically tries to help small businesses scale up and grow. Right? That's what I got from.
Thank you, Paul. Please understand. Paul, anything she said about you, is that correct? Is that correct? Partly. Did you say partly? I can't hear you, sir. Okay, she's correct. Okay, partly correct. No, because I was looking at you like, is it because she's defined lady? That's why you're not saying it. Be vocal with you, back to one. Okay, thank you very much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've done justice to connecting properly with people and getting to know people in the room, and it is very essential and very important for this summit. I'd like to bring to this platform for the closing remark, please permit me to welcome once again to this platform represent a representative from German, Toluwani. I know. Please, can we put our next together for Toluwani to come forward? And thereafter, we'll have a representative from Leap Africa as well.
Thank you. Hi. Okay, so I will make this as quick as possible. First of all, well, I don't really a closing remark. This is just to recognize everybody and say thank you. It has not been, I wouldn't say it's an easy journey. For our associates, you know how it has been your learning, your mentorship. Every month we are on your case. Make sure you have to finish your learning for the month, send it in. It's a lot of work, coupled with the fact that you're also working full time. And the point is, the associate program is meant to also grow you in all of these, not just work, but build those skills. So, for the associates that are graduating, that are transitioning, I'd like you to stand up. You're transitioning from now to March, stand up. Let's see you. So let's roll with the first quarter. How many of us here are transitioning from now to March? That's the first quarter. Yeah, that's next month. So please, let us clap for everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much. For other associates that are, well, you're not yet transitioned, can you join them? So please stand up. And this is not just like the MC said. I don't really what's your name? What? Max. Like Max said, it would be nice to see 1,000 more organizations doing all of this. So you need to know that it doesn't stop with you. You need to also give back in your own little way so that everyone benefits from this associate program. So a round of applause for yourself. It hasn't been easy. You're not clapping well. You're not motivated again. And we should tell more than even when you're transition because like it's not shaping your work very well. So a round of applause for yourself, please. Thank you so much for being a part of this program. Please have your seats. We want to recognize our employers. Want to thank you. Without you, we wouldn't have our associates placed and they wouldn't have the great experience that they have had. So our employers, please stand. Stand up. The employers, please stand up. The employers, stand up. We don't have those for our employers. You're not clapping with that we have. All right, thank you so much. Thank you for taking in our associates. Thank you for training them. That is giving back to the society and giving back to the economy. And like a lot of you said, it hasn't been easy, but we know that you have made a great impact and we are happy for that. Now, so our implementing partners, Leap Africa, let's see, our ED. Hey, stand up for Leap Africa, and please be good. I don't want to club, I'm not talking about the plan. You will tell you the yes, the last 2 weeks, my inbox has been filled with all someone, where are you? So let us appreciate our community partners because thank you so for this. And well, we have the brand. That is our so MasterCard Foundation. Now this program will not be in existence without the MasterCard Foundation.
So, okay. Now, we are using the standing ovation, we are using the standing ovation, so everybody on your feet, please. Thank you so much. Thank you, National Foundation, for the opportunity that is given to us. We do not take it for granted, and we know that we will well get to do so much more. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Like, oh, my colleague, thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Please, can we put our hands together for Madam Tuluwani? Please, let's put our hands together for our next one. Thank you very much. All right, I'd like to bring off stage Lead African, my own mother myself, Mercy Obuche. Please put your hands together for my friends.
Thank you all so much. Thank you, Toluwani. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate that. And thank you all, everyone, for sticking with us to the end. And for those who came us Lagos, once again, we say thank you so much for coming all the way from Ogun State. As we round up, please, we have guest CPs outside. We would like you to take pictures and post them on your social media and spread the word. And not just post the picture, share your story, so that other young people can learn and also know that this is happening, so that during the next call, it's just easier for us to reach out to them and they plug in. Because we have people who thought this was fake, right? Until you start collecting your stipends. So please help us to share the word. So use the guests and take your pictures. I'm going to be looking out for them on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Instagram. Please spread the word. And we have the 360 camera also out there. You might want to take some videos, some nice videos and posts. We'll be looking out for them. So please, let's do that. So we are all rounding up. I'm just trying to take some pictures before we go, and then we go for lunch. Okay. To my team at Leap Africa, please let me have your stage. Please. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you, Amabel, Emmanuel. To the technical people, they don't like taking pictures. Yes, please. Larry and Tessie, thank you so much for your wonderful support. Akolade Abisoye, now you meet where you're represented. Thank you very much. Please come on stage, come on stage. Annie and Joy from the God's unit, kindly join us on stage. And to my right hand lady, so what does you do? Thank you so much for your support. It's Victoria. You have us to collect data, you don't take a picture. Please. Let's make this quick, please, so we can go out there and then. Let's have a look on your stage. Thank you. All our employers get ready immediately after the session you're coming up.
Thank you. All our employers, please. Please let's have all our employers here across Nigeria to target financing. Please let's have us on stage. Do we have something to ask? Provision I can. Let's have your stage, please. Thank you very much. Right, someone of our employers, we have to guys on it. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's go outside and get in this and and I don't know the one cheapest. Very much. Take your pictures and your video, stick on and for the one cheapest. You will see the restaurant. So I'm not looking for your places in the picture, right? So I'm going to thank you. We are young and agile. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The next teacher is get ready. Outside, don't just take videos. They come out. Young people, sweet, Thank you. Yes, this table I have been someone for 5% have been joining us please. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Just as Mercy has mentioned, there's a photo booth outside, a 360 photo booth, where we can have good pictures and videos. Please ensure that you make use of it. All right. And also, please note that after you're done with your pictures, you should come back and get your meal tickets. All right. Thank you very much. I believe we've had a very impactful one. It's been an awesome, let's say morning, afternoon. Yes, it's been a pleasure being the master of ceremony. My name. Wow. Amazing time, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Max. I've been the anchor man for this event. On the wheel of steel, superstar engineer stars that are giving us amazing music. And I'm sure that if you want to people your body a bit, you'll be giving good music as well. So thank you. To all our friends, those that have been watching online, yes, you are not left out. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much for joining us. I believe that you've been impacted as well, and you've learned how to influence your community also. All right, so please be a blessing to others and tell others about the Mastercard Foundation. All right. Yes, thank you so much for joining us. We wish you a very wonderful day, even as we proceed. All right, so please, the teacher will give us good music. I'll be entertained. Make sure you get your meal ticket, and then also ensure that you take a good picture, and you tag any of your partners if you have to on Instagram.